We're doing it, baby. We're going live. It's another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Lagata. We're your boys, man. I am Gary G. Garcia along with my brother Brian T. Lagata. We're doing it again. My brother Misinformation. We're back with another episode of Rated G.
Why are we here?
I don't know, man. I tell you, boy, I feel like it doesn't matter what time we do this. I always just want to stay asleep. You know?
What, like instead of do the show?
No, just stay asleep, man. I just don't want to wake up, yo.
Well, that is scary. You're wishing for death? Is Gary wishing for death?
Nah, slumber.
Permanent slumber?
Nothing is permanent, man.
I don't know. Death is pretty permanent, though.
Nah, man. Ask Jesus.
It lasted 3 days.
3 days, man. He rose again. Yo, but we're back, man. There's a lot of things going on in this world today. None of it is good. Wouldn't it be nice to hear like some really good news? Why isn't there any like good news that people are just talking? Did you hear about this? Everyone's talking about it.
It doesn't get the clicks. Unless it's a puppy. You know,
people are horrible by nature. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
naughty by nature.
Not everybody. Not the people who listen to our show, and whoever's here already or whoever's soon to come. I want to thank y'all for listening and for coming back and for being with us. I don't think they're here yet, but if they are, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How's your week look, man? What's today? Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday. Saturday, Sunday.
Remember that song? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Remember that song?
I do know.
Saturday. That's a Saturday song, though. It's not a Friday song. Friday is Friday night.
Oh, I actually, I saw I went to a comedy show down the street from my house on Wednesday night.
Oh, and what's the comedy like out there in San Fran?
Dude, they're good, bro. The local comics are good. Great. Yeah. There's a lot of really good writers here, but it's funny at the stuff that like, okay, so
are they joking about all the crime?
Yes. Yeah, they joke about all the crime. They joke about gay jokes, lots of gay jokes, you know, but not really.
San Francisco.
But the funny thing was, so this show was a small show that a comedian is putting on. It's called Polite Chuckle Comedy. Guy's name is Josh. I don't know him that well. I would assume from seeing his act that he's probably been doing stand-up for like, 4 or 5 years or so, maybe a little longer. But he's not like polished. He was hosting the show and does a couple shows around. You can tell to, work on his stuff. So he hosted. And everybody he had on the lineup, solid, dude. Solid 8 to 10 minute sets. Like all great jokes. Well written, well crafted. And they perform at the clubs around here. Like they like Punchline, Cobb. So they're working comics. And the last guy comes up, who's a black dude from the Bronx, right? Been in San Francisco for a while. He's doing well. And then as soon as he starts talking about Biden, everyone's butthole just clenches up.
Oh, because out there, that's Biden land.
It's like, the thing is, though, I don't think people actually like him. Democrats don't even like him, but they don't want to diss him publicly.
That. Yeah, they don't want to say that.
Well, they think it's mean. Elder abuse.
That's mean. Elder abuse is mean. Forcing an old man past the age of retirement to continue to go to work, and not just for the family, but for the whole country, making him go to work that's elder abuse.
It's almost unfair for me to even make you do this podcast at your age.
Shots fired. Right.
Well, you started the show saying like, I really wish I could sleep. I don't get enough sleep. I need my rest. My back hurts. My leg hurts. Where are my keys?
So now you're comparing sleep to being old. Are you saying only old people sleep?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Because you look like you could use some sleep.
No, I feel like I look well rested and chipper. I don't have a single bag under my eye. or in my pocket.
I mean, I'm not young.
Biden's 80, dude. He's 80, dog.
I don't even know
80,
how 80-year-olds shouldn't be allowed to run. They're not going to be around long enough to deal with the consequences of their decisions.
80, dog.
You know what I'm saying? He's in the, how many people live to 80? Because we looked it up last time and it was like the top 1% make it past 70, 72 or something like that. And that's like 1% that make it to like 72.
Well, he's in the 1%. That's for sure. He's in the 1%.
Yeah. He's in a much lower percentage than that, dude.
The life expectancy is 77 years for the average male.
Yeah, so he's already 3 years over.
76.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's 3 years over the average age. You know, like he should have been dead 3 years ago. Like I can't even believe he's running. I don't think he's gonna run again, to be honest. If you really want to know, I don't think he's gonna run again.
Well, that's interesting because we're getting pretty close to the point where this is like it's really about to start kicking up. When is one of the first primaries?
Primaries coming up first, yeah. I have no idea, to be honest. But I find it like he can't debate.
This January.
Like there's no way he could have a debate. Could you imagine? I would love for him to debate.
Dude, he's going to. If he's got the nomination, he has to, right?
But he doesn't have it yet. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. I don't think it yet. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna run, to be honest. I mean, he's already 3 years dead. You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna go 7 years dead? I mean, if he runs, then I guess the big thing is is he going to keep Kamala as his vice? I doubt it. Is he allowed to change his vice president when he runs again?
I'm sure he can, dude.
Well, I'm sure if he does, they're going to get rid of the little yellow school bus chick, the electric school bus chick, who can't even fucking. Have you ever seen the videos where they take her and Elaine? Remember when Elaine Bennis? I don't know her real name. Dreyfus. What's her name?
Julia Dreyfus. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see when they take clips of her from the show Veep? Remember she played a president?
Yeah. With what?
And they compared it with Kamala Harris. And they say who did it better? You can definitely find it. Oh, yeah. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. What's crazy is Julia does it better. That's what's crazy. See if you can find it. You can definitely find it.
Oh, it's from The Daily Show. Is this it?
Go ahead.
Words have many meanings. Yeah. And sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store.
It is a great show, by the way.
The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We got to take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
I hope that clarifies the issue, and this can be the last word on those words.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right. And that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
My Lord.
See, the thing I'm thinking though, when I see that, if you are a politician, right, playing devil's advocate here, if you are a politician and you're on camera all the time, right? Imagine people were just asking me and you questions about any of this stuff all the time, dude. All the time. And you're just giving speeches and speeches and speeches and speeches, and you're getting dragged in the car by some person that you don't really know. Your chief of staff is like, all right, you're in Iowa now. You hear what you have to talk about. We're on right now, dog.
Please ask if I'm playing tonight. I'll be in Atlantic City tonight. Welcome to the show again, my brother. Yeah, like, but dude, But dude, come on, man.
No, I know.
Come on, man. Do not stick up for her.
I'm not sticking up for
She is
her.
the
I'm just
worst,
saying,
yo.
I'm just saying, imagine what it would be like.
I'll tell you what, I'd say a lot of stupid things, but it wouldn't be that dumb. And that's what's sad.
Gee, I have a really good idea, and I think we should do this. I really think we should do this. I think what we should do is for this 2024 election, that no matter what is going on, like say whatever the two leading candidates are doing, we shoot a video for you as if you're the candidate, just like theirs. So once the primaries start, we'll do the debate, right? And then as we're doing the debate, I can cut into it and we could have you at the podium and then you can give your responses. And then we'll cut it back. We'll do campaign ads.
Look, dude, it's not hard to make me look stupid, okay?
I think it would be fun.
But I never claim to be smart, and nor do I want to fucking be in the position of telling other people what to do. You know, these are people that want to be in that position. None of these people have been, drafted. Yeah, see, Owen needs his rest too, Brian. You know, how old are you? If you're in your 50s, then all you did was prove his point. Because apparently 50s is old to this dude.
I mean, you're closer to 77.28 than 30 is.
Yeah, you figure, all right, right now I'm 53, right? 7 years. 7 years, I'll be 60. So in 17 years, I'll be 70. 17 years is what? Right now, we're in 2023.
77.28, right? How old are you?
53. Look, I think we could all agree I'm not going to make it to fucking 77.
I hope so. So that's 24, right?
So I got like about another 20 years in me.
Okay, so yeah, we'll call it 20. We average about 70 episodes a year. So we should get to about 1,500, dude. I think that should be the goal for the show. Do you think we can do that?
Sure. You know, especially once we get to a point where this is what we're doing all the time.
Right, dude.
Once we're at that,
we can.
Yeah. I think we got that in us, man.
Dude.
But you figure 20 years, so that's 43. 2043. After 2043, people, you won't be able to enjoy me anymore, probably.
Well, I think after 2030, we're not going to be enjoying you anymore.
Yeah, I might not be enjoyable anymore. By that time, I'll just be like an old dude that sits here in his underwear screaming racial slurs.
Please, bro. Please. Let Tristan get you on the sauce, dude. We could extend your life by 6 months at least.
I think that shit would kill me quicker.
Honestly, though, dude, if you make it to 77 with all of the stuff that you've done to yourself, I mean, come on, bro. That's honestly, you should donate your body to science. So they can figure out what it was.
I mean, yeah, but that's crazy, right? So you figure 20 more years. 20 more years, man. You know, if I'm lucky.
How does that make you feel?
Like I gotta get shit, like I can't procrastinate anymore. No time for procrastination, dog. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know, everything is it's all numbered now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's the reality. 20 years, that's even thinking if I get to live what the average oldest age is.
Right.
And even if I go past that, 30 years maybe. The most. After that, I don't even want to be here.
30, bro?
You're talking in your 90s. You're talking 90s. I don't want to be in my 90s. I mean, unless I'm, which I think if I live that long, I honestly think I will be one of them dudes that just keep it moving.
It's the cigarettes, bro. The cigarettes are a problem.
You think so? It's a problem for who?
Your esophagus.
Bro 12002 says he sounds like a walking medical miracle. Welcome back, bro.
Yeah.
You know, me and my doctor, whenever we do my, because I do the physical once a year, you know, just to make sure everything's, you know, I don't want to be one of them dudes that they go, you should have came. If you would have came last week, we could have saved you, you know. But every time I do my physical, me and the doctor are both amazed. Like the doctor's amazed. He's like, dude, everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The only problem I really have is that I'm like, but I've been borderline, you know, schizophrenic. Now, borderline, what's that when you have too much sugar?
Diabetic.
Borderline diabetic. I've been,
Yeah,
but I've been
that
like
doesn't
that since
surprise me at all, dog.
But I've been like that since I was like probably 20. So I think
nah,
that's
dude,
just
younger,
me.
dog, younger.
Probably, yeah. All my
Bro,
life,
the amount
probably.
of sugar that you eat, dog, is on another level, son.
Really? You think so?
It's the drinks, bro. It's the drinks. It's the juices. That's the thing. That's the biggest. Yeah, that's it.
Because the coffees, I'll take 3 sugars, 2 sugars, 3 sugars in my coffee.
It's the watermelon juice. The other juices, bro. It's the juices that fucking get you, dog.
I drink a lot of juice, man.
I know, bro.
It's good to have you back, bro. Good drugs. Yeah, good drugs will go a long way too. Well, depends on how you mean the long way. Good drugs go quick, but you know, if you stay with good drugs, you probably live. Who knows? I don't know, dude. Don't listen to anything I say. I mean, that would be ridiculous to listen to anything I say.
Yeah.
Never back up an argument with, well, Gary said. It's not a good way. It's not a good way to make your point.
That's going on a t-shirt. What was it? Never start an argument or never back up an argument?
Never back up your argument with starting with, well, Gary said. I still think one of our best quotes is you can't put gruel on a stick.
I know. I like that too. I like, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
Dude, I've been saying that forever since it started not making sense. And people were telling me, no, that doesn't matter. But no, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense. And I don't think I coined that phrase, but I definitely have been using it for a long time, unfortunately.
I also
speaking of, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense. We got a little bit of an update on that chick that got abducted, helping a little child on the side of the road. There's still no word. I forgot who it was. I think it was either King Handles or either King Handles or who's the other dude that always is with us with the green little thing. He always goes at you a lot. I can't remember. It's King Handles, and then the other guy is no, Elgato is I know who that is. Damn, I can't remember his name, but they told us to check out the Candace Owens thing about that. Remember? And I told him, I said I will check it out. But on top of that, I've also just been like reading the articles as they keep spilling out. What's her name again?
Carlee Russell.
Carlee Russell. All right, we talked about this last week.
I keep writing the fucking wrong girl's name. I keep writing Carlee Thompson.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you wasn't with us last Tuesday. Her name is what? Carlee Russell?
Carlee Russell.
Carlee Russell. Well, she's a chick who supposedly was driving down the highway. It wasn't King Handle. So it was what's his name? Damn, I'm so mad I can't remember his name. You're not a Candace Owens fan, though? I like Candace, man. You know, Candace is good. She be
Traveling Runner.
Traveling Runner. That's who it was. Traveling Runner told me to check it out. Yes, There you go. Sorry, Traveling Runner. I remembered it this morning when I woke up, and then when I got here, you know, it was like a deer in the headlights, and I forgot. Traveling Runner, yeah. So, and I like Candace, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know how you can't. I mean, I can understand how you can't like Candace. I could understand that, but she's pretty on fucking point with a lot of things, you know. And I don't agree with everything, which is why I like, you know, like I like not agreeing with the people that I actually like, because then it's almost like you're following them, and I'm not a follower, you know. I still have my own thoughts. But anyway, she won't let this thing go. She's been on it since day one.
The Carlee Russell thing?
Yeah, since she first got abducted. All right. So if you don't know the story, the long and short of it is, she was driving on her way home, supposedly saw a child with Pampers on and a t-shirt on the side of the highway, jumped out to help the child, after calling 911 and a relative. And during the conversation with the relative heard her scream, the phone drop, she was gone.
Mhm.
The cops arrive at the scene 5 minutes later, and they find her wig, her bag, her cell phone, her iPhone, I think maybe her shoes, right? And she's gone.
Mhm.
And then 2 days later, she shows up at her parents' house, on the doorsteps of her parents' house. And then after that, she was giving the cops, kind of like the runaround, not really speaking to them, saying that she needs to get, which right away we called out. We called that out right away. That seems a little odd. A person would suffer such a traumatic thing, and then when they come back, not want to speak to the cops to get these people caught. I think
Well, they were also saying she wasn't able to speak, is what the news was reporting, and it's like
that she was.
I mean, 2 days later.
frazzled.
Well, of course, yeah, frazzled. I'll give you that, but that's a couple hours. You can calm down, and you can get some sort of description. And if you were taken captive, like they would want to know that shit right away.
The mother claims that they didn't touch her when she came because she was a little too nutty for them to hold her.
Yeah, they're in on it. They're in on it. Yeah.
Whether or not they're in on it, they know she's lying and they're trying to defend her daughter.
Right.
She flipped her wig, pardon the pun. But what's interesting is, right, as they started to investigate, because of course, once she didn't want to talk, the cops had to go and start doing their old-fashioned investigation. They found out some interesting things. One of the stops she made before she got abducted was to Target, where she bought some snacks. And before she left her job that day, she stole a robe, toilet paper, and something else. I can't remember what the other thing was she stole, but it was toilet paper, a robe, and something else. And then she went and she bought snacks at Target. And when the cops found the car on the side of the highway, amazingly enough, her money was there. All that shit was there that they found, the wig, the phone, the car running, but the snacks were gone too. Okay? The snacks were gone too.
Now, there's been some interesting stuff that has come up. You want to pull up a couple?
Yeah, hold on. Let's just get to this real quick. We'll start bringing up the receipts of the shit I say, because I know you love to do that, right? So then, she comes back home. They find out that she also did some searches prior to getting kidnapped. You had those up already? It looks like you had those up. Bring those up. This is what she searched on the phone, which people, man, forensic files, man. Come on, man. Stop going on your phone with shit. And like, if you're doing it for the insurance, do not try to cash the insurance. The first thing, it always gets you. Watch forensic files. These people always get caught because before the body's even cold, they're already, trying to cash out the insurance. Motherfucker like me would be like, she had insurance? I didn't even know she had insurance. She never told me. Right. And they'll be like, but Mr. Garcia, you took it out on a, what? I did? When? I forgot all about that. I'm not going to cash that shit and quit. All right, so go ahead. What were her searches before she went missing?
So police then worked with the U.S. Secret Service, which is interesting that the Secret Service is jumping in on this.
Well, I don't know. Missing person, abduction. There's a baby involved.
Yeah, but the Secret Service protects the president of the United States.
Oh, yeah. That's a little weird. Yeah, now that you mention it. Sure. Okay, that's weird. But go ahead. I mean, the Secret Service is in on everything. It's a secret.
To analyze Russell's cell phone. Oh, well, that's why. They need to hack her phone. Yeah. That's why they needed the Secret Service. They said they found internet searches that police believed to be relevant, including, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? And how to take money from register without getting caught.
Oh, which she did. That was the other thing. She took some money from the register and got caught.
Birmingham bus station. Searches for one-way bus tickets to Nashville. And about the 2008 movie Taken. There were a number of searches police say shed some light on her mindset, but they won't reveal to protect her privacy.
They won't reveal it. Yeah, she searched the movie Taken. That was actually the last search she did right before she got supposedly taken.
On July 13th, before the 911 surveillance call, surveillance footage apparently showed Russell taking a bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items from her workplace. She also went to Target to buy snacks, but those were not found in her other belongings.
You know what's funny? You know what I like? I like that it said she got busted taking a bathrobe, toilet paper and other items from a workplace. They caught her on surveillance. I can't help but feel like, what you get fired for? Man, they said I was stealing boxes. Stealing boxes? He goes, yeah. He goes, they said they had it on camera. And he goes, why are you stealing boxes? Man, they ain't got me on camera. He doesn't say he wasn't stealing boxes. He says, man, they ain't got me on camera. All she had to do was watch Friday, and she would have known that they probably had surveillance cameras at the fucking job, you dumb twit. All right?
Oh, man. I wish I could find the surveillance footage of her stealing shit.
That would be great. It'll come out. It'll come out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But now, so she comes back to the house, right? Did you know what her story was? Her story is, right? And first of all, they have footage, and we looked at it last week, of the car actually pulling over on the side of the highway, right?
That footage wasn't great, though, but yeah.
No, it's not great, but what it does show is there's mad cars on that highway.
Mm-hmm.
Mad cars on that highway going by.
Right.
And she's the only one that saw the toddler. No other call was made, only her. She saw the toddler on the side of the road in Pampers and a t-shirt. Okay? That off the bat, we called bullshit on that too last week, right? So she's claiming that and here's the thing, her cell phone, because they probably hooked up again with the Secret Service, but her cell phone says that while she was on the phone with the police, she claimed to be following the child, right? And going off the pings on the cell phone. During that call, she walked the length of 6 football fields, which is pretty fast to be walking with a toddler. That's a toddler.
Hold on a sec. Yeah. So here, check this out. So I was just looking at the video again.
Yeah.
So this is an interstate, just like a big interstate where the speed limit would be pretty fast, and all these cars are all kind of going slow. Yeah. Right. Even up here, they're going slow. And this is her.
She's the blinker. That's her.
Right.
And look at all the cars, though. But look at all the cars. Look at all the cars. Look at all the cars that already passed her.
Right. And like, what is she doing? She's chasing a kid from.
She's pulling over because she saw a little kid.
But okay. So look where these lights are. Right.
Yeah.
This is all darkness right here. Right.
Dude. So are you saying that you can only see the distance past your headlights, that no one could have saw to the right to see if you see deers? You see deers, you're not going to see a little white boy because they claimed it was a white boy.
For sure.
She should have said it was a black kid. Then I could have went with you on that. But it's a white kid. You're not going to see a white kid in white Pampers and a t-shirt.
I mean, do you see anybody in front of the car? You see anything?
You don't see anything in front of the car. She could have passed it already. Because they claim she pulled over to jump out. But look, you want to know why you don't see anything? Because there's no kid there, dude.
Right.
That's why you don't see anything. Because there is no kid there. Okay. That's just the look at all those cars, dude. Not another car saw the child. Not another car.
Right.
Come on. Look how much the light on that one right there is taking up the whole fucking road. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Nobody else. No, everyone's seeing her pull over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't even see her getting out.
Where's the kid? Now, she claims that she got out. Right, was talking to the kid, and then she claims her boyfriend allegedly deleted his social media account also. Interesting. He's already taken a step back. Very interesting. But here's the thing, dude. So you ready for this? She claims she got out, right? You ready for this story, dude? This is the story she's telling. She got out to check on the kid, right? And as she was checking on the kid, a man jumps out of the woods with red hair and balding, a balding, red-haired guy. Okay, it's probably fucking the dude from It. All right, came out. You ready for this? Picked her up over his shoulder. Could you please bring up a picture of this chick?
That's not nice.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking you to bring up a picture of this chick, dog. All right. He picked her up. And I'm not saying she's fat because she's not. She's thick. She's not fat, but she's thick. She weighs more than me.
Good looking girl.
She's a good looking girl, apparently psycho, but most of the good looking ones are psycho. But what I'm trying to say is that must have been a very strong man. All right. That's a very strong man. He picked, ready for this? He picked her up over the shoulder, took her and the toddler, jumped over a fence with her and the toddler, and then threw her into an 18-wheeler, where she claims she heard another woman in the truck and a child, right? Then she claims she managed to escape from the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
as she's escaping, she runs into another car. Now, it's unclear whether that car was connected to these people. It's unclear. But she runs into another car where they grab her. So she gets abducted again. After getting away from that abduction, they blindfold her. They don't put any restraints on her wrist because they said to her they don't want to leave marks on her wrist, right? They bring her to some house. They make her take off all her clothes. They don't diddle her in any way, but she says she thinks they took pictures. She manages to escape again. I want to go back to his comment real quick. Remember that comment. All right. Right. So they're saying that she managed to escape again. Right. Ran through the woods. And when she got on the other end of the woods, she just happened to be in front of her mother's house. You couldn't be more lucky. Than if that was a movie, you'd have been like, oh, I would have been like, oh my God, this is so stupid. That's what I would have said if that was a movie. I'd have been like, oh my God, this is so stupid. Anyone who ever watched a movie with me knows that if that was the plot line to a movie, I would have been going nuts. Oh my God, this is ridiculous, right? Okay. So now she makes it home where the parents don't hug her, don't touch her. They wait a while before they call. Something interesting though. She said that the abductors, right? Because when they found her, they didn't find the snacks or the toilet paper. Or the bathrobe, right? Now, she claims that they gave her snacks. They gave her granola and crackers with cheese on it. Just so happens to be the snacks that she bought, granola and Cheez-Its. So it's like she escaped. Even if she took the snacks with her the first time, are you telling me she escaped the first time, got kidnapped again, but she still had the snacks on her? And when the cops showed up at the house, she had $109 in her right sock.
And she stole 107, right? I think that's what she stole. I think she stole 107 bucks out of the register.
Excuse me, she had $107 in her right sock.
Is that what
in
it
her
was?
right sock. I mean, like, how did she hide that from her abductors when they took off her clothes? They kept her socks on?
Yeah, she was abducted by a man with orange hair. She turned up on foot.
Orange hair?
Yeah.
Orange, not red, orange. Lunchables aren't on the kidnapped menu. All right, boom. King Handle says she should just claim mental illness breakdown and keep it pushing. That's what they're going to go with. Just so you know, King, that's what they're going to go with. They're going to say she was mental. The only problem with that is she was doing all these searches days in advance to do this. Is that
that doesn't mean she's not crazy, bro. That means she's premeditated crazy, dog. That's what it means, bro. It doesn't mean she's not nuts. That means she's really not nuts. She is, dude.
She's nuts. I mean, she's nuts in the sense of,
what do you want to do with her? What do you think her punishment should be? That's the question, right? Because honestly, right? Who are the victims here, right?
The city of whatever fucking place.
Yeah, Hoover, Alabama, and the taxpayers, right? Those are the victims.
Taxpayers, those are the victims. The taxpayers, right. and every other, we're not victims because we have something to talk about now,
right?
But
it costs the taxpayers probably about $150,000 to $250,000 with all the police resources, maybe even more, maybe close to $500,000.
Well, what's the look up what the penalty is for false crime, reporting a false crime? You know, because there's a penalty for reporting a false crime.
Hmm.
You know, and what's the average penalty?
Theft, lying to authorities, and all right. So punishment for lying to authorities.
No. For reporting a false crime. That's the wording.
False police report.
There you go. For filing a false, reporting a false crime, whatever it is. Because I don't think she made the report.
Class A misdemeanor.
It's a Class A misdemeanor. So what's the
up to a $6,000 fine or 1 year in prison?
So she should get 1 year in prison. Whatever the penalty is, that's what she should get. 1 year in prison. Right?
I'm gonna disagree, dog.
And you don't think she should get any time?
I think she should get. I think she should be mandated to go to a place for a year, but I don't think it should be a prison, dog. I think she should go to like a nice loony bin.
Do they have loony bins? I don't think they have those anymore.
They have nice loony bins. When you get, bro says, when you get busted with drugs, you check into a rehab. When you shit the bed like she did, mental health is her only play, or mental illness.
Yeah. King Handel says, please don't always pursue those false report charges, but I can see them do it. Yeah, in this case, they're gonna do it because in this case, it was big.
It gets expensive. Yeah.
2 days they look for this chick.
So also though, what is her angle?
Well, I mean, there's still we spoke about this the first time, which is there's a rumor, and even Candace Owens brought up the rumor. It's just a rumor though that she was going to meet a 17-year-old dude that she was fucking around with.
Way too elaborate for that.
I don't know. It sounds right. We're gonna run away together. The 17-year-old's like, I'll take care of us.
Oh, then she got cold feet.
And then, dude, they were in the hotel room. He's playing Xbox. That was the only thing he bought with him. And she's looking at this dude as he's sitting there. You know, I like the attention from the boyfriend angle. I think, yeah. J-Rad 7080 says the Secret Service is involved in this. She may get federal charges.
Welcome to the show, J-Rad. Don't know if we've seen you before.
First time commenter, that's for sure, man. Welcome to the show.
Shout out to you.
But listen, I think if the 17-year-old, if there is a connection with her going to see some young dude, and I said this last episode,
bro. Age of consent in Alabama's got to be like 14, dude. It's got to be, bro. It's got to be young as shit, dude. Yeah.
It can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 16. It's 14. Yeah. It's 14 if you're related. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what it is? For real?
No, dude. No. It's 16. Yeah, it's 16.
You got me with that one.
Yeah, it's 14 if you're related.
So it's 16 even if you are related.
Bro, welcome to the show. First time. Thanks.
Oh, welcome, man. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. We hope we don't rot your brain too much if you're looking for fucking...
Yeah, I
always feel bad when we have new followers. You know, I just hope you're not looking for much. But here's the thing, man. I think if that is the truth, if she did go to meet, whether he's 17 or whatever, 18 or whatever, another dude, doesn't even matter the age. I think she just realized that wasn't going to work out. If that's the angle, like if she was going to meet somebody.
No, yeah, you're probably right about that.
You know, she's sitting there, she's looking at this dude, and she's like, "What the fuck did I do? I can't get a job because I'm missing." And now I got to rely on this idiot.
Because I'm missing.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm abducted. So now I can't, you know. Or did she just do it because she's one of those people who just want their little, time in the sun?
It makes me think, dude, what should we do?
I'm a simple man.
What do you think we should do?
You're perfect for the show, dog.
Yeah, so are we, dude.
What do you mean? What should we do as me and you?
Yeah,
I don't know. Just talk about and abuse the bitch. Like, what else are we gonna do?
No, I mean, should we? I don't know.
Should we try to raise
fake your death or something?
I actually have no idea why in the world she would do that. The only thing that would make sense would be young dick. She got hemmed up on some young dick. You know, look, man, you can say what you want, but dick, you know, they say how dudes always do dumb shit for pussy. Dick makes chicks do stupid shit. Bitches be, you know, chicks be with like the worst dudes in the world because they give them good dick.
Mm.
You know, that's probably like most of my relationships. You know what I'm saying? They throw out all the other dumb shit. Yeah, she's probably dick drunk. Exactly, King. King Ann said she was dick drunk. I agree. That's probably what she was, dog. You know, if that's the case. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, what other reason would you have to do that? What was his name? Jesse Smollett? What the fuck
Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett.
What was his reason?
Well, that was a race thing. He was saying it was a race crime.
I understand, but he lied about the whole crime. You know, why? What was
he's a shitty actor, dog. He wanted some fucking fame.
That's some shit, right? That's some shit. Well, no, he was on a show. Wasn't he on like Power or something like that? King Handel says Busey. Yeah, like what's the reason behind? Like, in other words, what is it she was trying to accomplish? Does she just want? She's gonna have to eventually talk, you know. IMO, since I've been studying the hell out of this case. This chick was an attention whore. This was all for attention. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, right? It has to be attention. Has to be attention. That's what it is. She just wanted attention. Some people don't care if it's good or bad attention. Like, do you think she honestly thought that she was gonna come back and everybody? Did you just fart, dog?
No, it's the seat.
No, we know it.
No, if I want to fart, I'll fart on the show.
Oh, he wanted more money. It was contract time. See, that goes to show how dumb it is. So what he thought if yeah, I did hear that's what it was. He wanted more money because it was contract time. That's what I heard.
So he was trying to get raise his stock.
Sympathy?
Dude.
Do people even think these things out, man? Like, all right, let's say this chick was going for attention, right? Like I agree.
You got 5 felony counts for that, dude.
5 felony counts. What would counts?
Oh, dude. Jesse Smollett, hate crime hoax. That's what I wanted to say. Brian Licata, something juicy, crime hoax. Juicy?
I feel like no. That's what what's his name said. All right, just go back to it. What were his charges? What were his charges? 5 felonies.
The initial charges were dropped. Okay, criminal charges. Here we go. Smollett was charged with grand jury with a class 4 felony of filing a false police report.
All right, so they could definitely hit her with that.
Yeah. Surrendered himself.
Maximum sentence of 3 years. Hold on, you should skip through it. They didn't give you the rest of it. It should be in that sentence.
Well, no, there wasn't anything else on that line. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, all charges filed against Smollett were dropped, ordering the public court file sealed. 16 hours community service and forfeiting his bond. The initial, okay, and then
so he didn't get no time for that.
No. He tried to get the case dismissed. Oh,
they found him guilty on 5 of the 6 counts of felony disorderly conduct.
Where you see that at?
You just went by it. You just skipped over it, man.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Moved to the verdict to be vacated, claiming Smollett's rights were violated when his attorneys were prevented from actively participating in jury selection, and that the court had made various errors before and during the trial. You know what gets me?
He got sentenced to 150 days in county jail and is ordered to pay $120,000 in restitution for the overtime spent by Chicago police officers during the sentence hearing, which lasted more than 5 hours. Judge Jane B. Lynn, I don't even know, exorated? I never even heard of it.
Exorated. No, go ahead. Exorated.
Verb to wear off the skin, to chafe, or to flay, to strongly denounce or censure. Oh, so I guess it just means like reading him the riot act, you know? Oh, yeah, from the bench, repeatedly calling him narcissistic, selfish, and arrogant. Lynn also indicated that Smollett perjuried himself during his trial testimony. After being sentenced, Smollett engaged in several outbursts in the courtroom, during which he proclaimed his innocence. He also repeatedly shouted that he is not suicidal. I guess that he thought someone was going to whack him.
Oh, my God. Don't nobody want to whack you. No one even wants to rob you.
Yeah. So there were these other two dudes who were involved in it.
Yeah, dude, he hired them.
Yeah.
They didn't even know shit. They was on a plane. They was on a plane, dude. When they came back, they heard all this shit was going on, and they got arrested when they came off the plane. I saw an interview with them two dudes. They were like fucking two African dudes or some shit. And they were like, he hired us. We didn't know what the fuck was going on.
They just got paid to beat him up?
They didn't even beat him up, dude.
No?
Nobody wants to beat him up. Nobody wants to kill him.
Yeah. All right, we got a bunch of stuff up here. Here we go.
All right, let's see. J-Rat said that's why she was searching for Amber Alert. She wanted this to be noticed, but I think it got way bigger than she thought. But, I mean, yeah, obviously she's a dummy. But they also say she could have been searching the Amber Alert to figure out what age to make the kid. So that, like you said, the Amber Alert would go out, and she wanted the attention. I don't get it, man. I just don't get people that need attention like that. King Handle just said Juicy was trying to get tag teamed by two Ninja Turtle bodybuilders. Yeah. I mean, he should have just paid for that. J-Rad, the DA in Chicago, gave him a sweetheart deal since Juicy had ties with the Obamas. Yeah, I mean, he only did. Look, listen, she don't got bro said the victim is always the most important person. They get all the attention. All charges were dropped because Big Mike made a call. Traveling Runner says, yo, sorry I'm late, gents. Look, dude. You might have been late, but you're here. All right? You're here, and that's all that matters now. Okay? We know how it goes. People are living their lives. We appreciate anyone just coming in and hang out with us for a while, man. So, cheers to you guys.
Cliffy.
He just wanted more money. Yeah, that's what they said. He wanted more money. Which, like, how dumb do you got to be to think that that's what's going to get you more money?
How about be a better actor?
Home, what drugs are you taking when you're at home and you're sitting there? And he probably was talking with someone else, and he said, I got to get more money, and then came up with the plot. You know what we'll do? We'll fake you getting robbed, and we'll make it racist. And how does that translate to more money?
You think it was his idea or his manager? That seems like something a dumbass manager would come up with. This is what happens when you're in California too long.
That sounds like something that you come up with during a cipher. While you're just sitting there smoking and drinking and getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those things where you're like, yeah, someone should kill that dude. And then like the other guy's like, yeah, someone should kill that dude. We could do it, dude. If we were just and then you start throwing out things, and the next thing you know, you're in jail for killing that dude. Go back to the comment, baby. Let's see. J-Rad says he was about to drop his album too. That fool called himself the gay too.
Did he really? No, he didn't.
Oh shit. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like that could be true. He could have called himself the gay. Was he really gonna drop an album?
Well, I don't know.
Cliffy says, "What up, Brian?" Oh, did you get a badge? Did you get a rated G badge? I got one.
Yeah.
Did you get your badge? What are you bringing up over there? Yeah, but getting back to this chick, I'm very interested. Like, they still haven't spoken to her. Parents came out and did an interview. Oh, hold on a second. What's it say? What was the? I'm the gay Tupac. Juicy Smollett plays his first concert. Oh, my Lord.
I'm not fully healed yet. Who is black and openly gay, but I'm going to be. I'm going to stand strong with y'all.
Who's y'all?
The people who love him, the people who love his art, his soul, man, is deep.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this chick got any connections, but the truth is, though, I don't think she's going to get nothing crazy.
No.
I don't think she's got anything crazy. How do you get a badge?
It's
Flo wants
Facebook.
a badge.
Yeah, Facebook does the badges.
Okay.
Or you could Venmo me at blacat01.
And we'll send you a rated G. We need to make rated G badges, dog. Make
put
little
that on
things that
there
you could,
too. Yeah.
so we can start our warriors, man. Yo, dude, I just don't. Honestly, I don't get it, man. Like, see, but that's the thing. This has become a society where the best way to get attention is just to be a victim. Cliffy says, all jokes aside, he didn't have to do that publicity stunt. He really does have talent. You're a fan, Cliff. We're sorry that we offended your
I don't think
idol.
I don't think he's
Nah,
offended.
Jesse. I've seen Jesse in some shit. He's not that good. I can't even remember what I saw him in.
He was in the Mighty Ducks.
Was he?
Yeah, as a kid. Terry Hall.
Really?
Yeah.
That was an okay movie. I
Oh,
like
dude, the Mighty Ducks was fantastic, dude. It wasn't an okay movie. It was a Disney banger from the 90s, dude.
I bet
they
if we
were
went
on a
back-
streak, bro, from like 90 to like 97, and they were fucking.
Remember when Disney was good?
Dude. Yeah, when they
Remember
had the Cinderella thing came up in the beginning.
Remember when Disney was good? So did you hear about the new Snow White coming out? Everyone's making a big deal about that too. They're
Yeah,
doing a live action Snow White where she's Spanish. And the 7 dwarfs aren't even dwarfs.
No, they're what do they call it? What do they call it? They didn't call them dwarves. They called them
They're not. They got one dwarf.
yeah. Oh, they call 7 politically correct companions. That was what the headline was from the Daily Mail. I didn't say that. That's hysterical though.
Bring up that article because I'm sure they got the pictures. I'm sure they got a picture. All right, Snow White. I mean, whatever. But could we hold on a second? Here's the thing: Snow White is supposed to be white. That's why her name is Snow White. It says it in the book. With skin as white as snow. And then look at the dwarfs. Can you zoom in on that picture? It's woke, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. Everything's woke coming out of Disney. It's horrible. They got one dwarf. Yeah. Zoom in on the dwarf. Zoom in on them. On the seven politically. Look at this. Look at this. Insane. And look at the dude in the front. Now, is that what dwarf is that? Is that what's his name that was in all the
Peter Dinklage? No.
Is that him? No, that's not him. No, he looks a little bit like Pete Dinklage. But look at these idiots. Yo.
Hey, that's fucked up, G.
What? Because I'm saying all dwarfs look alike? I'm not saying that. But I will say this.
What are you saying? What are you not saying?
This is what I am saying.
What are you not saying?
I'm not saying all dwarfs look alike.
Great. Perfect. That's all I need.
So you can cut that up.
All dwarves look alike. All dwarves look alike. All dwarves look alike. Blanca Nieva.
Snow Blanca. Coming after your kids. Yeah, dude, I've been saying that for a long time. But you, bro, you're gonna make me go in a million places, bro. You're so on point. Yo, but what I'm saying is, dude, this is what I am saying. That was, I mean, she's hot. What are you gonna say? She's hot. She's no Snow White, I'll tell you that. I don't even know why that made me laugh. But dude, that is 7 characters, right? Specifically made for dwarfs. And I think we could all agree that dwarfs aren't getting a lot of parts in movies. They're not, unless you're that dude from Game of Thrones.
Dude, all dwarves hope is that you're born within the window where the Snow White reboot comes out. All dwarf actors.
Yes, either that or like Charlie and
Wonka.
Charlie, which by the way, the new one, because they have a new one coming out, they got rid of the dwarves in that movie too. and they got actual regular actors CGI'd.
Pocahontas was crazy racism on screen. Savages. Yeah, dude. And Peter Pan,
here's
bro.
the thing.
Peter Pan was, dude. Peter Pan is crazy, bro. You go back and watch Peter Pan, you're like, whoa, dog.
Was it racist?
Oh yeah, bro. They had like the little kids like doing all this like Indian shit, dude.
And what about Dumbo?
Oh, dude, Dumbo.
The
Yeah.
crows. Dwarves lives matter. Listen, right? They did the same thing with that shit. So they wait to get these movies that they just hope, like you said, they're grown, that they're born in the window where they're gonna do the live version of it, you know. And now, mind you, because I saw this one dwarf who was talking about it, and he was like, "Look, I don't care about the woke shit. I'm mad because I'm an actor." You know what I'm saying? And there should have been 7 roles there for dwarfs, specific. They called the 7 dwarfs. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So in inclusion, and what they're trying to say is inclusion, they're getting rid of the dwarfs. How is that inclusion? And not to mention, dude, you're not just talking the 7 dwarf actors. You're talking the 7 dwarf stand-ins, the 7 dwarf, well, they could probably use the same dwarf for all the stunts. But either way, you're looking at a dwarf stuntman who doesn't get a lot of gig. You know what I'm saying? When else is a dwarf stuntman going to get to be a stuntman other than for a dwarf? Unless he's doing like a whatchamacallit movie. Mission Impossible.
Did it upset you that
unless he's like, he could do it for Tom Cruise. I heard Tom Cruise is pretty short. But
does it upset you that you're 2 inches too tall to play a dwarf in a movie?
No, because honestly, I can get in the new one. And I'm Puerto Rican, so technically.
Which one would you be? You'd be Stony Dwarf.
Horny
Dwarf.
Horny dwarf.
Angry dwarf. Ooh, you're an angry dwarf.
Grumpy. Is that what you're saying?
Grumpy.
You know what's funny is,
let's see what he has to say, bro.
Peter Dinklage said the 7 dwarfs are an insult, but the reality is more No, it's not more complex.
Let's see what he says. Because that was the headline. I
know, but it's not.
Emmy-winning actor Peter Dinklage has made a point of refusing to take stereotypical roles commonly reserved for little people, LP. But he's never been one to address the challenges that he and other LP actors face in Hollywood. During an interview with on Mark Maron's January 24th W2F podcast, conversation regarding Disney's upcoming live-action remake of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Dinklage praised Disney for casting a Latina actress as Snow White, but condemned them for continuing to present what he believed were outdated stereotypes. Literally, no offense to anything.
Hold on. Stop a second. Outdated stereotypes. Could it possibly be because you're remaking an old movie? If you're going to remake an old movie, then you got to go with what it was back in those fucking days. That's what it was. It's an old movie.
You know what we should do, dude? We should make a movie about the American Civil War, and let's just make the slaves white. How about that? You know, because we don't want to,
let's make the South win.
Yeah. like what, dude? You know? Okay, here we go. Let's see what he has to say. Honestly, his opinion's one that, counts.
Well, I'll tell you this. The dwarf that I saw, he said, fuck his opinion. He said he doesn't speak for all of us. That's what he said.
There's really
and he said, I don't speak for all of them either. I'm just speaking for myself. And he said, I would like to have had the, a chance to get on a 1 in 7 chance to get on that rather than just a 1 chance to get in it. It's fucked up.
Okay. Literally no offense to anything, but I was sort of taken aback. He said they were very proud to cast a Latino actress as Snow White, but you're still telling the story of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Take a step back and look at what you're doing. It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way, but you're still making that fucking backwards story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together. Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough. The day of the interview.
No, you're not, dude. No one could hear you because you're talking into their knees. My ears are up here, dog. Listen. And meanwhile, I'm probably his height. I'm probably like 2 inches higher than him. No one's listening to you, dude. Like, what is racist against 7 dwarfs? Who, by the way, all had their very own individual characteristics, and none of them, other than grumpy, was really a negative. They're not negative. They're not shown in a negative life. What? Dopey. So he was my favorite. And I think Snow White's favorite. You know, but they're still calling it the 7 dwarfs. Or is it just called Snow White now? See, in inclusion, you have to get rid of other things. It makes no sense to me, man. It just makes no sense, dog. These people are just, you know, they lost like something like, I think, close to $3 billion this year on movies. But then you will give away white guilt, and they need that. You will never see that narrative. Yeah. But it's funny because in the book, it literally says they called her Snow White because she was so white. Like, yeah. I mean, yeah, right. I'm Latino, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm Puerto Rican. All right, we got got a Spanish actress playing Snow White, but it's more like the snow that you see in New York. It's not like the snow you see falling on fresh, forests. It's more like, it's that snow after 2 days of traffic going by and people walking. Brown. Why you got to say that with contempt? It's all brown. What's wrong with brown people, Brian? We can't all be as pale as you.
What's wrong with brown people? Hold on.
Let's go to AI.
No, let's see the what page is that on? Oh, here it is. Number 1.
Oh, I was waiting to see if you were going to actually give us a number 1.
No.
I was waiting to see how brave you were, dog. It's not like you got a career to worry about. Oh. You can stay working behind the scenes, dog. You can go working for Disney and play the mirror that talks to the children. Cliffy Icon says Lucasfilms lost millions due to the chairwoman who is a woke feminist. Dude, they're all losing money, man. The movie about what's his name, the Toy Story movie that they came out with lost billions of dollars. They came out with the live action thing of whatchamacallit lost money. The Little Mermaid lost money. Everything they're putting out is just losing money, and is losing money because they're more concerned about making sure it's like a Benetton ad instead of giving us good stories. Dude, they're not even writing good stories. That's the fucked up thing. It's not even like they're just making bad movies. They're taking once good movies and making them bad.
This is the Disney that we need back. When they were putting Dopey on a bomb squadron for World War II, dog.
That's what we need. We need that Disney back. Yeah. All right? Get the fuck out of here with all this dumb shit, man. Bring back Bugs Bunny. Okay? Bugs Bunny was always better than Disney anyway. I'm sorry. Bugs was always better than Mickey. Mickey ain't got shit. And I don't know if my daughter's watching this, but I know she probably will, and she'll be very mad at me for saying this. But Mickey ain't got shit on Bugs, dog. Not even in the racism. Bugs was definitely more racist than Mickey was. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Bugs was very racist. Bugs reminds me of Mama.
Yeah, a little bit, right? He is a little like Mama.
Yo, you got the picture of my mama dangle it that I sent you?
Yeah, I'll get it on Instagram. It's great.
Mama be rolling with me now, yo. If y'all ain't up on Danglets, man, I'm not even gonna start promoting them because it's not like they're giving me any fucking money to promote them. But I am a fan of the Danglets. Dude.
They might.
I am a fan of the Danglets, yo. You know, it only took 3 weeks for me to get, but I got it. Look at Mama rolling in my car with me, dog. She looks mean in that picture. I'm gonna have to find one with the wide eyes. I got her with the slant eyes. I got to get one where she has the Puss in Boots eyes.
Slant eyes? Gee. Ooh, easy, dog. Come on, dude. Come on. Is she a Siamese cat, Gary? Is that what you're going to tell me next?
No, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that at all. But anyway, getting back. Disney, look it up real quick. How much money has Disney lost this year in movies at the box office? I think it's up there in the billions. You know, and obviously they don't care. They do not care. They don't give a fuck about the audience, dude. They're just going to keep putting this shit out.
Disney said on Wednesday that losses in its streaming business for the most recent quarter totaled $659 million.
And that's an improvement.
What? Dog, that's a quarter. That means they're losing $4 billion a year, dog. $4 billion a year.
And they tell you the movies. They tell you which movies fucked up. You know? It's like, I honestly don't even get all these companies, dog. Like, since when do we give up? Do you honestly think Target cares about anybody? Like, and why does a company have to care? Like, I don't get it. Like, they have this thing where there's some sort of like rating that the companies get on how inclusive the company is. And that has something to do with the stock market and shit. But like, I don't want to go to a company pretending to care about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Target going, it's Latino Pride Month. And everything's Puerto Rican flags and Mexican flags and all these flags when you, I don't want to, why? You guys don't give a fuck. What's this whole, you know, like, I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Just sell me the fucking washing machine. Just sell me the fucking refrigerator. I don't give a fuck what you think about anything. You know, I'm just here for a TV, dog.
All right, so check this out. So Comcast, right?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we're taking
My
phone
son's
calls
calling
now?
me. Sam, what's up, Sam? Chilling. I got you on. I'm live right now. Oh, hold on. Let me put you on speaker. I got you on. I got you live, Sam. It's my son on the phone.
Shout out Rated G.
That's my dog. I talk a lot of shit about him, but that's my dog, yo. Yo, Sam, can I call you back?
Yeah, call you back.
All right, baby. I always got to pick up because you never know if, you know, because one time I got a call like 3 o'clock in the morning and it was from a number. That's why you should always pick up your phone, people, especially when you have kids. I look at the number and it was like some weird number. And it was like, I wouldn't have probably picked it up during the day because the number was so weird, but it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was getting ready to go to bed and I pick up the fucking phone and I get on the other end. Is this Mr. Garcia? I go, yes. He goes, this is so-and-so from the Border Patrol in Canada. And I go, yeah. He goes, we just want to let you know we got your son here in the holding cells at the border. I said, what? Hold on. I said, hold on a second. What? And they were like, yeah, they call him and my basically my stepson in a sense.
His boy B, right?
Nah, Gaetano, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they caught him with weed brownies. Apparently they missed the exit before you go into Canada.
They weren't trying to go to Canada.
No,
right?
They weren't. They missed the exit. That's what happens when you eat too many of them weed brownies. So they had to go through now because now you can't turn around.
Right.
And when they went through, they got busted with the weed brownies. They let him go. You know, I think he had to pay like a little fine. Not my son, you know. Tano had to pay a little fine on that shit, but they let him go. Yeah. That's why you always got to pick up the phone, dude, because you never know what's on the other end. I see my son calling and I'm like, let me make sure everything's okay. You know. I'm not a great father, but I always pick up. How do you lose money with Star Wars? Because they're destroying the strong male characters. Dude, when have you heard of a CEO taking a pay cut? Sam is a little drummer. Here's the thing. What was the first one? The first one was how do you fuck up Star Wars? Yeah, dude, they are destroying Star Wars. My daughter made me watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi one with Princess Leia when she was little. Hated it. I could not, dude. This little girl is like, first of all, telling Obi-Wan Kenobi what to do. And he's listening to her. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, they're not supposed to be progressive because this is from a time a long time ago.
Mhm.
A long time ago, which means they definitely weren't as progressive and, you know, as we are now. It was a long time ago.
Right.
You know? So it comes down to like, in Star Wars, little kids had a say. You know what I'm saying? And Obi-Wan is supposed to be a wise fuck, and he becomes like the wisest teacher. He's in a sense, he's the Jesus in Star Wars because he's the one who gives up his life so that his spirit can now speak to people. So in a sense, when you look at the whole biblical
story arc.
implications
Right,
on the
right,
story
right,
of it,
right.
he's the Jesus character, and he's listening to this little dummy with her little droid. This little dummy, she's doing all the get the fuck out of here, man. That shit was so annoying. J Raz said I had to check out with Star Wars when the Mandalorian crap. Exactly.
See, I disagree when it comes to the Mandalorian. I think the Mandalorian is an interesting take using the Star Wars characters. You know what I mean?
Dude.
I think it's great, dude.
They fucked up Boba Fett.
Have him have a heart.
It fucked up Boba Fett. I don't want to see the face underneath that mask.
Right.
Like they did nothing like they did with Darth Vader. They fucked up Darth Vader, dude. The minute I saw that dude underneath, like all with his head or whatever.
Oh, they had to do that.
I was like, man, fuck this dude. But they made him look corny. They didn't even have him like with a scary, strong face. They made him look like this dumpling kind of. He almost looked like a human version.
Was that in the Empire Strikes Back or was it in the third one?
I think it was Empire. But the minute they showed his head and he looked like this fat, he almost looked like, who is it from the Addams family?
It was in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi. He almost looked like Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester.
He looked like a burnt up Uncle Fester. That's what he looked like to me. And I was like, oh, fuck this dude. The minute I saw his head, I was like, he doesn't even look scary. He's all burnt up and he didn't look scary. I had more pity on him than I did. You know, look at him. Look at his face and look at Uncle Fester's face. Oh, I'm not the first person to say that, apparently. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. So I'm not alone. I'm 100% right on that. He looked like Uncle fucking Fester. They could have made him. Yeah. Boom. I'm not alone. J-Rad, man. We love having you, J. We love having you. But I'm saying, man, right? It would have done a lot better if they had Rey cleaning and making sandwiches for Kylo.
Unnecessary, dog. Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Still, look, it's not a competition, but still one of my best commenters. Cliff says, I don't mind a strong woman lead character, but give a good story. Cliff, of course not. Of course you don't, Cliff.
Okay, so I heard Terrence.
I don't mind a strong woman character either. But when we talk strong, are we talking a strong woman, or are we talking a woman that's as strong as a strong man who's kicking 7 dudes' asses? Come on. I can't get into that. You know, I'm the type of dude I watch superhero movies and get mad because I go, that's not believable. Meanwhile, it's the superhero movie. Nothing about it is believable. But for me, the only thing that should not be believable is the superhero. Everything else should still have to keep to regular laws for it to be a good fucking superhero movie. You know, that's why I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy and all that shit. You know, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You could be talking to Brian. I don't know.
He's not.
That's so full of myself to think you were talking about me.
He is. He's not talking about me. He's not talking about me.
But I'm just saying, right? Like, what was the comment that the dude just made I can't deal, because I'm that person that, like, if I'm watching a superhero movie and then one of the people who are not the superhero does something crazy, I'm like, that's not believable, man. Richard, what's up, baby? Welcome back, man. Same. Every time I watch a Fast and Furious movie, every 10 minutes, I just blurt out bullshit. Exactly. And here's the thing, Rich, you know it's going to be a bullshit movie. Like, you know it's going to be a bullshit movie, but could you please keep the bullshit to a believable bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. That might have been one of the best comments yet.
This one, this is the best comment.
Yeah, I think that's out of all the comments we've ever gotten, that might be the best one, bro. I think you just took the time. It's not a competition, people. But all I'm saying is, bro is probably winning. All right. If it was motherfucking gnats.
So
has anybody else been having problems with gnats?
No, because we clean our houses.
Dude, you know my house is clean, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know it is. I could go right now with the thing. You'd be like, oh my God, look,
Fake,
my house stay looking nice and clean. You know, I don't even keep fucking clothes on my fucking shit, man. My house stays right. But maybe it's the cat food that draws it. I don't know. But even in the winter, I'm getting like one.
I would ask if there were fruit flies, but I know you don't have any fruit in your house, dog. So I heard Tarantino speaking a little while ago about movies, and basically his point was that since movies are now on streaming platforms, they don't really exist like in the zeitgeist like they used to. Like when a big movie.
All right. You already know what I'm going to ask.
What does zeitgeist mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So what it means is in like the public consciousness, you know?
Okay.
When the movie like Star Wars came out, even if you didn't see it, you knew that it was out. You knew that people were going to see it. There was that water cooler conversation, and movies, other than the fact of it being out, going to the theater, going with people, talking about it, looking up the show times, like all of that stuff was part of the movie experience, and led movies to be like larger than life. You know,
yeah, I always said streaming was
hard now.
I always said streaming was horrible for movies.
Dude, it killed it because now it's just like a TV show. You just watch it when it's fucking on or when you feel like watching something. You give a brand new,
don't go out.
You give the brand new blockbuster the same treatment as you do to A Few Good Men, which you've seen 10,000 times because it's just on TV all the time. You know,
A Few Good Men is always on TV.
Oh, dude, it used to be on all the time.
I mean, I've seen the movie once, but I've never really seen it on TV.
You know why? Because you can't handle the truth. That's why you haven't seen it. You can't, dude. You can't.
That's what Tom Cruise was good in that movie. I know. Last week I dissed Tom Cruise, and my daughter, when I went to go see her 2 days ago, yesterday actually, I saw her. She got on me. What are you talking about, Dad? Tom Cruise is the best. He does all his own stunts, and ripped into me about that. Look,
dude, Demi Moore, Jack Nicholson, Kevin Bacon.
Good movie.
In my top 50.
Now what's always on is Shawshank Redemption. That's always on. Shawshank is always on, dude. That new school or old school. Old school's always on.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, Shawshank is one of the best movies of all time.
Shawshank, one of the best movies ever fucking made. Every time it's on, I watch it. Nothing worse than spending 30 on the movies and the movie was trash. Long live streaming. I read it the right way for you, Kings. I was gonna say steaming and make some sort of like
Cleveland
joke
steamer.
About, yeah. I was gonna make some joke about. Of course, it's steaming. It's all shit. But I knew what you meant, so I just you know. But it's true. Like the movies, dude. It's like how bad. Like how don't some movies get made? Is the better question. With all the shit out there, do you know how bad a movie you have to write to not get it out? Even though I'm talking shit because my special didn't get picked up.
Yeah, but that's not why, dude.
And I've seen some shitty specials.
That's not why.
Hold on, you're going too quick, man. You know, if they're gonna comment, I want to give them up. All right. J Raz says drive-in theaters need to make a comeback. Drive-in theaters, I went to one my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone to a drive-in theater?
Yeah, I've been to a couple, dude. I love it. There's one in Jersey, the Delsey Drive-In.
Drive-ins are pretty cool. Yeah, how those ever went out of style, I don't even know. You know, you can sneak your little friends in the trunk.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to the Delsey Drive-In, which is in New Jersey. And yeah, dude, they're playing The Sound of Freedom, Mission Impossible, Barbie, Legally Blonde. And I'm pretty sure when you go, I think you get Here, let me
You think they search the trunks now? Do they make you pop your trunk?
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah,
it's always a double. It's always a double feature, and sometimes a triple feature.
Who wants to sit in their car? Who wants to sit in their car for 3 movies?
Bro.
That's pretty good.
What, dude? That's great, dude.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who wants to sit in their car for 3 hours? You know.
I mean, dude, you bring, they'll have like a little break. You bring some food, you get some sandwiches, you watch the first movie, you get out, you take a piss,
don't get me wrong, I love it. You can smoke blunts.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this would be an amazing thing to do. They got food, and the food's not expensive.
Where's that at again?
It's the Delsey Drive-In. It's in like Vineland, dude. It's probably about 45
really?
minutes. Yeah, you should go, dude.
I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take my car to see a movie. I think she would enjoy a movie. I'll put Mama's face on the other side so that she could see the movie through the window.
You could bring Mama.
Napoleon movie looks pretty good. Napoleon. I heard they got Shaquille O'Neal playing Napoleon in that movie. Sitting there. Bring your own food, bring in some beers, kick back and enjoy. Not that we're condoning drinking and driving. We're saying park the car, drink your beers.
And they got a cheeseburger combo for $11.
All right.
That's good, dude. That's inexpensive.
That's cheaper than any other place you go out here. You're not getting a burger. It's like $15 now for a burger.
Dude, the candy is priced like candy should be. $2 for a fucking Snickers. They're not overcharging.
No.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. If you're anywhere near Vineland, go check out the fucking drive-in. Why not? What else are you gonna do? What else is there to do out there anymore?
Oh, dude, I want to check out the Oppenheimer movie.
What's that?
The Oppenheimer movie is about Robert Oppenheimer, the dude who invented the atom bomb.
Oh, I actually saw something on that the other day.
Yeah, it's a Christopher Nolan movie. It was filmed in a combination of IMAX, like 65 millimeter film, so it's like real big, and sections were done in black and white film also of the movie, and it's like 3 hours long. But
yeah, I heard the quote after they blew up the first one in the test. Supposedly the scientists next to him said, "We're now officially all pieces of shit."
That's what he said?
Supposedly, that's the quote. They have a different quote that they use, and they said that they attributed to that guy, but they said that was from a movie, and that the actual quote was, "We are now all officially pieces of shit," because they say he realized that he was no longer a scientist at that point. He was becoming a mass murderer.
Well, becoming a weapons technician.
Look, man, if you create a bomb, and it's not something like a bomb, I don't mean explosives to take down a building because you need to remove a building or some shit like that. If you create a bomb, you're creating it to kill people. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really say the same thing about guns, because now that guns are created, you can use a gun to defend yourself. You don't use a bomb unless you're a country. You know what I'm saying? Like, your average person, they can use a bomb to defend themselves. No. Imagine we could all have bombs, like we could all have guns. He knew what he was building. Yeah, exactly. He knew what he was building, man. All them dudes knew what they were doing.
He's from Princeton, dude. He's from New York. Yeah, Jersey.
Big up Princeton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big up Princeton. Yo, there was something else I wanted to bring up with you, man. Let me see what I sent you the other day. There was something else I definitely wanted to bring up with you. What did you send me?
How do you say the B word too many more times? The feds will pick up on your algorithms.
How do you say the B word? What's the B word?
B-O-M-B.
Oh, Bob. Oh, that's right. You know, you can't say, you know, like I can't.
I fly a lot, dude. I don't want any.
No.
fucking
I
smoke at the
was
TSA,
gonna
dog.
say I was gonna say, like, if you
Say
ask me how I
shit.
did, how I did on the show last night, I can't say I K'd it. I can't say I M'd it. How soft are we becoming as a society?
Well, what's interesting is why are all the good words for death? Why is that in our language, and especially for comedians? Is it that stand-up comedians, when they're on stage, what they're doing with the mic is they're talking into it and they're conjuring up some sort of spell with words that is dumbing and killing the crowd, murdering the crowd, crushing the crowd.
I'll set that shit on fire.
Yeah.
That's pretty
People died laughing.
You're killing me. Dude, that's it. Well, remember, we're on Rockfin.
And Rumble.
Dude,
Rumble, dude. Shout out Rumble. Rumble. People love us on Rumble.
And I love Rumble, man. Big
Yeah.
up to Rumble. Where freedom is still, you know, where speech is still free.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I know what we wanted to talk about.
What was it? I forget this so much. I always send shit to you, and I'm like, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this.
We got to get back to our boy Sammy B, Sam Brinton.
Oh yeah, guys, listen. If you've been following us, you would know that we've been following Sam Brinton, man. All right, that was deep, Brian. That was deep, Brian. I mean, we really didn't delve into it too. But why do you think that is? Anybody out there have any idea as to why we use like negative words to describe good things? Even the N-word. It's a negative word, but you can use it to say my brother, my friend, my boy. I mean, I don't. I'm just saying the way it's used.
Oh, dude.
I did until people started caring about it.
Right.
Then I went out of my way to make sure I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's peculiar. It's, you know, words are interesting for sure.
They used to be. Now they mean nothing. Anything. The truth is, everything we said today can be construed any way you want to take it. Context.
What was the thing you were saying about dwarfs? Were you saying you don't like them or something like that? What was the quote?
I'm not giving you more material, dog. All right, create your own material, man. It's the dark side. Another pun. Yeah, Sam Brinton. If you don't know who Sam Brinton is, Sam Brinton used to be the head of disposal. Is that what it was?
Nuclear waste disposal for the Department of Energy.
Disposal. All right, and he what does IMO mean, King Handles?
In my opinion.
Oh, in my opinion. Okay, boom. All right, I gotta get used to these things. Remember, I'm an old man. I don't know what the young ones are saying nowadays. So Sam Brinton, in case you don't know, and if you don't know, I don't know how you don't know. He used to work for the Biden administration, and he had gotten busted stealing women's luggage from airports. And it came out that he did this a bunch of times. All right, and apparently, eventually, it took a lot. It took a lot of suitcases to get. It didn't matter that he was running these fucking these parties with people dressed as dogs and shit like that, and all this BDSM, and he was open about that shit. That didn't matter. And my thing is, I'm saying, if you do that shit, but don't be posting that shit all up, man. Because if I'm hiring you and I look at that, I don't want you working for me. Yeah. I don't want a person who doesn't know how to keep their dirt, and that's what it is, dirt, their dirt under wraps. Keep your shit. You don't see me fucking spewing out all my shit. Now, no doubt, I'm that dude. If anything came out on me and I did it, I'd be like, yeah, right. I wasn't going to share that with y'all. But if you guys want to go looking for it, then fuck you. You found it. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, make some sort of attempt to keep that shit under wraps. Everyone don't need to know you like to dress up like a dog and put a tail butt plug in your ass and fucking hang out with your friends on a leash. No one, we don't need to know that. Why? Because it's not the normal. And if you want to do shit that's not the normal, do that shit behind closed doors. Let's get those doors closed again, and motherfuckers get behind it. All right? Everyone don't need to know all your depravity or whatever the fuck the word is. So anyway, so now
3204 on Amazon, dog.
here's the question. Do they have one that wags? Does it wag? Do they have battery operated ones that wag? That whoa. Go back. Oh, look at the dog mask. But go back to what you just did. That one on the left looks like it has remote control. I think that one wags.
No, it vibrates.
Well, you know what, people? I don't know. I should call up my man Spank because I think I'm seeing $1 million idea.
It sort of melted a little bit with the packaging it came in. Would be good if it was made of something a little different. Not too sure how long it's going to last. Also, it's a little bigger than expected, but that's fine.
You want to know what's fucked up is that's not the first time we've showed sex toys on our fucking podcast.
Reading reviews for sex toys on Amazon though is really funny.
Let's get another review, man. I think we just figured out something.
What kind of sex toy do you want to do?
Let's go for another review on that one. Let's see that tail again. What's another review on that one? That dude said, I don't know how long it's gonna last. It melted in the packaging. I have no idea how much it's gonna last. I have a really hot asshole. I might just melt it off.
Let's look at the dog mask and see what the dog.
Unisex. It's unisex, of course. Of course it is. Well, this dude. Let's see if you can give the. Oh, it doesn't want to show us. It's being shy. You can read it right from there, dude.
I know, but it's better to show you one with the photos.
Oh, they had the photos. Well, here's the thing. Find the best one and the worst one.
The best review and the worst review.
And the worst review. Like, let's find out why a person gave it 5 and why a person gave it 1. That dude still gave it like 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And it was too big and melted. That's fucking insane. But I am going to say this, man, for all my tech people out there, like my people who could create shit, that's $1 million idea, man. Make a butt plug, a dog butt plug that actually wags. You know what I'm saying? And you can control it. It doesn't just wag. You can control it. This way, like when your owner pats your head, you can hit the button, make it start wagging. You don't think that's a great idea?
I do, but do you see this comment that I'm highlighting right now?
Oh, hold on. I said, if you are a grown up of any size, do not get the large. That's for kids. It's got to be. Wait, what? Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to respond to that comment.
And then it says, there's another one that says, my daughter loves pup hoods a lot, and they're very good for social anxiety.
This is where the FBI should be. But wait a minute, go back to that other one. That other one, he's saying if you're an adult, don't get the large. That's for kids. It's gotta be. It says way too small. That was their thing, way too small. But they also gave it 4 stars. It makes no sense. Tends to run a bit small. Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about the mask.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought we were talking about the butt plug.
No, but dude, the mask is still distressing. No,
it's very stressing. It's very stressing. What's even more stressing. I think I know a person who would get that for their kid. Not even for like the sexual shit, just because the kid wants to pretend to be a dog. And I think I know a person dumb enough that would buy that for their kid. All these big-headed motherfuckers. The problem is what they need.
Should we read a review for this? Oh, dude, this is gross, bro.
Well, give me a review, though. I want to hear a review.
Dude, do you want to watch a product video for it? I think that would be even better, dude.
All right. Remember, we're on Rockfin and Rubble.
particularly arousing today.
First of all, look how little that is.
Did you
Look how fucking little that is. What do you think this
Something
man is thinking about
particularly
with that little
arousing
thing? This shit
today.
is
I've
horrible,
got
man.
a
I can't
big
even. I
shock-
can't even. Well, you said I got a what?
something that's really arousing?
All right. Part of me wants to hear what the motherfucker said. Call it the butt shield wiper. The butt shield wiper. Nah, man. You call it what it is. It's a dog tail, but you mentioned that it wags. Okay? The fucking thing wags. You get a Bluetooth. No wires. It has to be Bluetooth, baby. It's 2023. All right? You don't want a wire coming out the ass. You got to have Bluetooth. You know? And this way, when the dog is scared, you could turn it completely down where it tucks between the legs. Dude, think about how much more joy that'll bring to that community. Listen, there you go. For anybody who wants to say that I'm judging people or whatever, I'm telling them to do them. Just put it behind closed doors. And at the same time, I'm also giving them ways to enhance their experience.
You're innovating.
I'm innovating. Like I said, I'm sure
You're
just
innovating.
now, if any of our followers actually go to these puppy pounds, then they're like, oh my God, Gary, you're a genius.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get right on that right now. You know? Or you could put a handle like when you're driving, like we said, you just put a handle and it goes. You hit a little fucking. I think we could all agree that there's a lot of sick people out there, you know? And my idea is what makes you even more sick is you want to put it out there. If you kept it behind closed doors, then that would insinuate to me that you do know there's some sort of taboo and wrongness to this. And I'll keep it real. That's what makes doing bad shit fun, is that you know it's bad. They're trying to take the fun out of everything by making everything.
And why do you think
good.
that is?
Because they want everyone to go to hell and not enjoy themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. All your fantasies shouldn't come true. All of them should not come true. You think you want it, but you don't. You know, you got these fellas out there, they watch porn, right? And they see these chicks and they're taking it all kinds of ways. And they go, I want a chick like that. I want a chick who's going to take my ding dong out their poop chute and just put it in their fucking pie hole. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right? But then you actually get one of them one day. You know what's crazy is I actually think what's
that
crazy
language
is,
was
I think I said that in a way that one sounded worse than if I would have just used all the dirty words. And two, I think was acceptable by YouTube. I think that's the only thing.
I, for one, am appalled that you would use that kind of language in front of me.
Well, I think pie hole is acceptable to say. I haven't seen no problems with poop shoot. Right? And what was the other word I used?
Dingling.
I think all of those words are acceptable on YouTube. But let me tell you, you think you want that. You don't want that. You know, the minute you come out of that poop shoot and it goes right into the pie hole, you're kind of sitting there like, oh, don't you want to, like, you know? J Red said, hey, God, let me write this down. Poop shoot, pie hole, got it. A remote control gerbil, sea traveling runner. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Thinking out the box, you know? And then we're also thinking about, you know, now you're thinking even further, like proctologists, you know, like they'll make a lot of money because, like, let's say the gerbil, King Hannah says, I always speak for myself, dog. Believe me. Nothing I say.
No. You speak broad, whole truths. That's what you speak in. You speak for everybody.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Like this podcast that speaks exclusively for AC jokes. This podcast is done with express written consent, and all these opinions are held actually by the company. And are 100% completely endorsed.
Yo, I'm just saying, dog. that, like, think about it. You get yourself a remote control gerbil, right? Now you're enhancing the gerbil experience without harming any actual gerbils, right? And then
What are you using the
proctologists,
gerbil for? What is the gerbil?
you don't know?
I
You've
don't.
never heard about the gerbil?
The gerbling? No, dude, I've never heard about the gerbil. Gerbling? Gerbils?
Supposedly they put gerbils in their ass. Who they are? Them.
Who?
The gerbil fuckers.
What?
Can I say gerbil? No, I probably can't say gerbil fuckers. I have to say gerbil enthusiast. The gerbil enthusiast. Look, he looked it up. Look at his face, yo.
There's a variation. There's a variation of this that I see
hold
that
on.
I could be down with. I just want to put that
now,
out there.
So now I could. There's a variation that you could be down with. All right, please. And here's the thing: I can see the headline now for this clip. Brian Licata reacts to gerbil enthusiast.
So gerbling, also known as gerbil stuffing or gerbil shooting, is purportedly a sexual practice of inserting small live animals, usually gerbils, but also mice, hamster, rats, and other rodents into one's rectum to obtain stimulation.
Aren't they afraid it might bite them?
See, now that I would not do, right? However,
oh my God, I'm scared.
This variation I could get down with. Some variations report suggest that the rodent to be covered in a psychoactive substance such as heroin prior to being inserted. That I could understand. But see, I also don't see the need for the gerbil in addition to this, right? Because heroin by itself is fine. Oh, they take the teeth out.
No, I don't think they take the teeth out. Remote control gerbil with camera in the eyes. We're just getting better and better. Ask Richard Gere about the gerbils. Yeah, supposedly Richard Gere. Yeah, look, everybody's bringing up Richard Gere. That was like the thing that made it popular. That's the thing that made it popular. Richard Gere made gerbiling. It's called gerbiling.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we learn things all the time on here. He made it popular. But here's the thing with the remote control. Think about how many times the batteries will die while it's up in you. Now you got to go to the proctologist. He has to pull it out. Everyone's making money, and, sprinkling the gerbil with drugs. Throw Molly all over the gerbil. Now it's a happy gerbil. Not only does it go up your rectum, but when it comes out, it sucks on your nipples. Brian's a freak putting a doped up gerbil in the suitcase.
What if the gerbil ODs?
The proctologists make money once again. We are definitely pro proctologists here at the Rated G Network. All right, all proctologists welcomed. We understand your pain. As Kramer would say, they have the best stories in the world. They all start the same. 1,000,001 chance, Doc. 1,000,001 chance. Which brings me back to, fucking George's father got rammed out by Jerry's, what was it? What was the
Jerry
noodle?
Stiller?
No, Jerry Seinfeld. Remember his noodle? The noodle thing that Kramer made for him?
Oh, Fusilli Jerry.
Fusilli Jerry went up George's father's ass. That had to have hurt.
Well, on the gerbiling article, here, hold on.
Oh my God! I think we just found the new gerbiler over there, Traveling Runner. What do you think, Travels? I think we found the new gerbiler right here, dude. You could also dip them in alcohol.
Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm has an entire episode, The Bat Mitzvah, where he is rumored to practice gerbiling. In season 4 of The Sopranos, Ralph Cifaretto makes a prank phone call to Paulie Gaultier's mother, alleging that Paulie was arrested for participating in the practice.
In the song, hold on a second, there's another one. In the song,
Fack. From his 2005 album Curtain Call, the hits, rapper Eminem recites a verse about gerbiling. Now see that gerbil, grab that tube, stick it on my butt, let that little rascal nibble on my asshole.
No better lyrics have ever been written. All right. I mean, if you talk about lyrics needing to paint the picture, there you go. There's Picasso right there. Picasso of the asshole. I'm the ass man, baby. Can't wait for the next show.
Serenity now!
Insanity later.
I feel like the next episode, Brian's gonna be squirming a little more in that chair.
I'll be like doing the news.
You're gonna be sitting on a donut.
Dude, so
I also want to say something real quick, man. I noticed that Brian has been doing a lot of misleading, but that's what we do, just so you know. Because I've been watching our clips, and our clips sound like they're so fucking intelligent. The clips are like the breakdown of the aliens, and then they show us, and I'm like, you think aliens do it anally? You think aliens, do they even have buttholes? And like I'm looking at all the titles of all the
titles of the clips.
The titles of the clips.
That's AI. Those are AI written titles.
The titles of our shows. I'm like, this is so misleading. You know what I'm saying? It's so misleading. Fucking Rated G exposes the cocaine in the White House. And we're like, we think Hunter Biden was gerbling. All right. They found a whole bunch of gerbils running around with flakes of cocaine on it. He came out walking all funny. It's very misleading.
I use ChatGPT for all of it.
Well, ChatGPT is a total fucking sham. It's a liar.
Hey, dude, our views are double.
I find it hysterical though, because I'll see the fucking title and I'll be like, "What? We broke down what?" And then I'll check it out, and I'm like, "Yo, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life." It's hysterical. It's hysterical.
People love it.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's no one happier than when they're like me, looking for real information. They're out there looking for real information, and it talks about the chick with the baby, and it says, oh, the breakdown of the chick that got abducted with the baby, whatever her name is, Carlee, whatever. And we're sitting there going, I think she was fucking a 17-year-old. And they spent 3 minutes listening to us talk about that shit. And they're like, that's not even real information. That has nothing to do with what I was looking for. You're sitting there trying to investigate the aliens, and we pop up.
I ask our fans, I ask the people listening to the show now, what do you think? J-Rad, how did you find the show? Was it from one of our crazy clips? Yes. No, it was actually from the Carlee Russell.
The Carlee Russell.
Oh, here it is.
Mocha
wrong one.
Brian's put, that's a great one. You know that Fusilli Jerry broke into a bunch of pieces. It would have had to have. Oh my God, new on Triple X Playground, the Robo Gerbil. Spin the gerbil. I just thought of a whole new game you could play. Brian pays $5 an hour in a third world country to do his work. He's worse than Stalin. Jay Rass said I was searching for Carlee stuff.
Good. Yeah. Shout out to you, dog, for taking the chance.
And saw you were live. Listen, can we all agree that she's full of shit? And now the main thing is trying to figure out why. Like why, I guess. Even though I think J-Rad's just right. She just wanted attention. People, bad attention is not good attention. It's not like publicity, where they say any publicity is good publicity. That's a lie.
I actually heard she was up for Snow White in the sequel.
I don't even have a comment for that. They fucked up Snow White.
she was trying to find the kid to cast as Dopey. No, all right. No, you win some, you lose some. Let's try swing and a miss.
What's
Oh,
fucked up? What's fucked up, dog? Is I don't even know if what you said was funny because I just kind of blanked out just now. My brain literally just now shut off. It's like you ever been driving, and then you're driving, and then you kind of realize you're driving. Like you're driving, and then out of nowhere you go, "Oh shit, I'm driving." But you've been driving for miles, but yet you just kind of been. That's what just happened to my brain. It literally just kind of like. And then I heard you going swing and a miss, and I went, "Oh shit!"
That's a flashback. That's what that is. It's a flashback.
I think the age might start to be kicking in, dude.
The
I'm not even
AIDS,
gonna lie.
the AIDS is kicking in. Is that what you said?
The
Your
AIDS,
AIDS,
yeah, the AIDS,
your
the
AIDS
AIDS.
is starting to kick in, dude. You do look like you're getting some spots on your face.
Well, I'm also looking thinner. And I've been doing nothing but quoting Eazy-E lately, and listening to Queen. That was a horrible comment. I shouldn't have said that. That was horrible. What are you eating? Oh, a Tic Tac. All right. What were you smelling your own breath just now off the mic?
No, I have these, which is Nicorette mini lozenges, right, to help with the smokes,
Cigarettes.
to not smoke.
Does it work?
Yes.
I can't even imagine me wanting a cigarette and eating a gum instead.
The gum I don't like. These, because I do also, you remember when I was doing those snusses, those little pouches for a while?
Yeah, could you
Right.
get more gross?
But, you know, it's the same thing. It's nicotine direct to the bloodstream. So you just put it up, you kind of like pack a lip with the Nicorette, and it gives you the nicotine craving. And it's good. It satisfies the nicotine craving. Is it the same as a cigarette? No, dude. Nothing is the same as a cigarette. Nothing is as good. Nothing is delicious. Nothing goes down smooth. Nothing burns more evenly and truer at the same temperature than a nice, cool Newport Short, available at 7-Eleven and your corner bodega.
And 411.
Yeah. And for 50 cents from the black guy at the corner of your neighborhood.
That was racist. You're a little racist. I mean, I love you. I love you. I mean, look, I got your back, dude. I'm a little racist too.
I stereotype. I'm not racist. I do stereotype. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a little racist.
I'll
let you guess.
Oh, so what I've been doing is kind of like a placebo where I'll put some Tic Tacs in here and then I'll mix them up. So then I can start to go a little longer without the nicotine.
Okay. How's that working for you?
Well, Lucy's are actually, they are 75 cents now. That's what I heard.
They're $1 Lucy's, dude. What are you talking about?
In New York?
In Jersey.
In AC, they're $1?
Yeah, and in New York. A Lucy?
$1,
It's
dude.
$1. That's just $1 now, dog. I remember when this shit used to be 10 cents. That's crazy. I'm fucking old. Not really though, because prices jump crazy. Like I could sit there and go, I remember when the toll in Jersey was 75 cents. And now it's $2.50. And that changed in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? It went from 75 cents to $2.50. So me saying that I remember when Lucy's were, what was it, 10 cents? You know, they jumped very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, the price of cigarettes went up very quickly and people kept smoking them. I guess I am addicted.
No.
Because I used to say I'd quit cigarettes when they become more expensive than weed. And they are now.
Way more expensive than weed.
Yeah, we can get 3 for $2 out here. Remember when Phillies were 50 cents? Yes, I do. And you know what, Gato? Welcome back. We haven't seen you for a couple of episodes. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're a busy man, and we never make you feel bad for leaving. We're just always happy you come back.
Yeah, but where have you? We haven't heard
been?
from you in a while. Yeah, you got some. We have questions for you. We need answers, Gato. ¿Dónde estaba?
Where have you been? You know,
Are you listening to another podcast? Is that what it is? Is there another live stream that goes on at the same time as Rated G that you've kind of just been checking out and, you know?
Or did you tattoo my ex-wife and now you're afraid to even deal with watching the show and you just built up your guts to come back? Gato used to be, thanks for noticing. Gato used to be afraid of my ex-wife. He used to scare her. I mean, she used to scare him.
Really?
Yeah. Lost the rhythm because of work. Hey, listen, if you're going to lose the rhythm, that's the reason to lose it for work, baby. You got to make that money, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we missed you and we're glad you're back. Is someone considered a racist if they hate racist people? I would say yes. My answer to that is yes. You know, that's why I don't believe in reverse racism. Because when you say reverse racism, it's like saying white people own racism. They don't own it, man. My mom's is a racist against Puerto Ricans, and she's Puerto Rican. Now, don't tell her that. She's like, I'm not racist against them. And I'm like, Ma, Spanish people move next door. You're like, oh, my God. I hope they're not loud. Yeah, they probably said the same thing when we moved in. And sorry to tell you, I'm loud. You know? But yeah, racism in any form is racism.
What came first?
The racism or the...
No, the Puerto Ricans or the noise? The Puerto Ricans or the bachata? What came first, dog? That's what I want to know.
Look, I know that we're very loud people. I live next to a couple upstairs. I'm listening to, what is it, bachata? Machata? What do you call it? Is it with a B or...
Bachata.
Bachata.
Mm-hmm.
Playing all day upstairs. They start at like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Blasting it, not upstairs, downstairs, excuse me. Blasting it. Wait, what? Nah, I don't hate their race. I hate their beliefs, so it's not racism. Who are we talking about? I don't want any humans as neighbors. You know what? And here's the thing. If you have neighbors, man, you can't complain. You can't complain. That's what having neighbors is. You know, sometimes you're next to loud neighbors.
And when you think about it, it's your fault for not doing better. To live in a place where you don't have to live in an apartment building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't want quieter neighbors. You want
your own house.
Your own house. That's what you want.
On land, away from people. That's what you want. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, work harder. You know, Newports are about to be banned. You know what, Cliff? They
are in San Francisco, bro. You can't buy menthol cigarettes in San Francisco.
Really?
Dude, not at all. Yeah, bro. None. No menthols.
Well, I mean, listen, I hope they ban it because that's when I'll stop. Reggaeton for the Puerto Ricans. Dominicans have bachata. Salsa is Puerto Rican. Thanks, bro.
I think salsa is Mexican, dog.
Is
They
it?
have the green and the red, yeah.
I think the hustle is Puerto Rican. That's racism. Why only menthol? But you can buy fentanyl. Yeah. Yeah. You know, yeah, that is racist that they're just going after that. Hector Lavoe said so. Oh, well, if Hector said it, it's verified.
See.
End of that argument.
Oh, yeah, papi, oh, yeah.
End of that argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big up to Melanie's hair expression. I'm using your glass again, so thank you for the glass. I appreciate it, man. And I actually ran out of weed 2 days ago, so big up to the person who came to the show and hit me off for like a fucking little quarter to get me through a couple of days. That was very nice of you, you know. And I mean, it was the least they could do. They were kind of like disrupting the whole show, but it was one of those things where like they were with me. You know what I'm saying? Like they liked me, but they were disrupting the whole show. Makes it difficult like that sometimes because then, you know, you don't want to say nothing. But it was all worth it because afterwards I got some weed. G, he is the PR salsa king. Okay.
Because people like to say salsa.
Salsa. J-Rad says you could take a shit on the street in San Francisco, but can't get a menthol. Ban tuna casserole and unseasoned meat. King handles. I agree with you. I agree with that, man. You know,
Basically,
potato and
anything
macaroni
with
salad
mayo.
too. Wait. Potato and macaroni salad. You really don't eat some potato and macaroni salad is good.
No mayo, dog.
I don't know how they make it, but some of it is good.
It's all
you know
made
what
with
they
mayo.
should ban? Coleslaw.
Also mayo.
I don't know anyone. Well, wait, you don't like mayo? I never used to be able to eat mayo. I just recently started eating it.
What
I
changed?
never used to.
You're getting more comfortable with your sexuality? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there you go. You just hit the nail.
Yeah.
Why ask me the question if you already know
Dude,
the
it's
answer?
2023 and you're feeling, hey, what the fuck? It's everyone
No,
can be progressive.
I will say this. I still can't.
Is that the most progressive thing that you do is eat mayo? Would you categorize that as most progressive?
Yeah.
You think it's the gayest thing you've ever done?
It's the most liberal thing I do. Is eating mayo gay? I guess if you eat it with a spoon. See, here's the thing. I still can't. Like if I squeeze a sandwich and it comes out the side, sandwich still goes in the garbage. Goes right in the garbage. Especially like if and it gets on my finger. When they put apples in
like,
what? The potato salad?
Yeah, or macaroni salad. Sometimes they'll do like walnuts or something. Apple walnut.
Yeah, they put apples. Look, I mean, we don't have to get rid of the bland food. You could just add spices to them. You know, add spices. And yes, I agree with you that getting rid of just menthol is definitely racist. But I'm not going to start smoking non-menthol. So once they get rid of it, great, because now I can't get cigarettes.
So is it racist actually, or is it a law that's just out there to hurt white men? Is that what it is? Is the law out there to keep the white men smoking? Is that what it is?
Probably. They hate you guys now, man.
I know, dude.
They fucking hate you.
How could you hate me? Look how innocent I look. Do I look like I could ever oppress an entire culture underneath the thumb of me?
Well, you got one check mark. You're not really like they wouldn't consider you an alpha. You know, they look at you as like you sit in the passenger side of the car. You know, you probably wear open-toed sandals when your lady comes home and you're like, baby, I made a quiche. You know, so you got one check mark, which is that, you know, your lady runs the house. So for that, you're kind of progressive.
Okay.
look how serious his face got.
What about what about my hatred towards other races? Does that give me a check mark back into the good white man category?
Oh God! But I find it.
Should I ramp it up?
I'm not gonna lie. I find racism. I never really understood it because I could never hate a group of people because of some of the people. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like a person that I hate individuals. You know, because there's a reason.
But there isn't any one particular group you hate most of?
No.
Come on, I'm sure there's one. Let's think.
No.
Let's think. Okay. Blacks?
No, I love my blacks.
Jews?
I love my Jews. They got me out of the hood.
Latinos?
I'm a Latino. How could I hate us? We're so spicy.
Puerto Ricans?
We're not Latinos?
Colombians?
Sounds racist.
Mexicans?
They're not Latinos? They're all Latinos. You scooped it all up.
I'm just trying to find a group of people that you don't like.
Everybody that you can't find one. Other than pedos. I don't like diddlers. That's a group of people.
What about Koreans?
I like my Korean people. North? I don't like to get online.
North?
I don't know if I know any North Koreans. You know, I got no problem with them. You know, because I don't think I know any. I really don't. Like, I never understood racism, and I find it wrong in every sense of the word. But with that said, and you leave me alone for this one, huh? You don't want to be seen on what I'm going to say? How about bringing us both on so I'm not in this by myself, dog?
Sorry.
Thank you. I want you to be, because maybe they might think you said this. But I will say, with that said, I do find it pretty entertaining and funny how they're all being racist against white men now. I find that to be pretty hysterical. Talk about a 180, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find that how they managed to turn around and make it okay to be racist against white people, I find like that was, that's like if you're playing chess, and you're sitting there and you're looking at the board and you go, I got this motherfucker. You make the move and you're like, there's not a move he could make without me checkmating him in the next 2 moves. Not a move he can make. And then you come and you make one move and go checkmate. And I go, holy shit, how did that happen? That's like how I feel about how the whole thing went right now, man. When you start seeing fucking firemen with hoses hitting white dudes in front of like an Arby's.
Oh, dude. And in like 20 years too, bro. Since like 91.
Dude, it is so wrong. Brian isn't an Anglo.
That's true. I'm not.
He is Italian. You're right. But he's going to have to say that. Travis got a problem with North Korea. Who's Travis? King Handel says racism is very useful for controlling resources. Got to get the commoners on the same page.
He's right, dude. Yeah, it's all weaponized, for control.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, everybody's not going to have the same amount of things. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. And you know what? Everybody doesn't deserve the same amount of things. What everybody deserves is the opportunity to be able to better yourself. And the truth is, everyone has that opportunity now. Don't come at me with, oh, but this person starts 7 steps ahead of me. They didn't have to go through the, and they're also not going to appreciate it as much as you do when you do what you got to do to get what it is you want. And when you're worried about storing your riches on earth, then you're always going to be in competition and you'll never have enough. Me, I choose to try to store my riches in heaven, where it can't be stolen, robbed, or hurt by weather or anything else.
What's the rent up there?
Free. Jesus paid my rent. There's a shirt for you.
Jesus paid my rent. The soldier that ran across the North Korean border.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We talked about him last week. Like he ran in there, not out. But you can't run out, right? You can't just run out of the border. What's border? I guess you could run to South Korea, no?
Yeah, but it's not that easy, dude.
Well, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it, Brian.
Yeah.
If it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. A U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea on Tuesday did so willfully and without authorization, according to the U.S. and international officials. He's now believed to be in custody of North Korean armed forces. Well, of course, they're armed. No one's just going to hang out with you because you tell them to.
Yeah, he served 2 months in prison in South Korea for charges of assault charges. Several media outlets reported that King had punched a South Korean national in a club last September. He's also been fined 5 million won, just $3,000, $4,000.
So wait a minute. You're telling me if I go out there with $4,000, I'm now sitting on 5 mil?
That's a come up, dude.
If you're looking for a reason to go to North Korea, maybe he still had $50 on him and he wanted to feel rich. So he got arrested for punching someone in the face. I wonder what that person said. I don't think I'm going to get in a bar fight in North Korea. I don't want to get in a bar fight in any of those countries that I mentioned. Like in Libya. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to get in fucking a bar fight in Libya or even Mexico. I wouldn't want to get in a bar fight in Mexico either. I think he's a diddler. What makes you say that, King Handles? What makes you say that? I mean, I'm not going to say, I don't know one way. Only a couple of things were running to North Korea.
It's true, dog.
That's another place I wouldn't go to. My tenants help pay for my OnlyFans subscriptions. Bro says, and I stand corrected, he is not white. Oh, yeah. Nah,
yeah, we were actually talking about that the other day. Remember, we were like Travis King. It's either a white guy or a black guy.
Yeah. Yeah. The name made me think black, but the fact that he ran into North Korea made me think white.
Yeah. Well, he was born in Washington State, so that would probably explain the
whiteness to his actions.
The whiteness decision. Yeah. Dude, it's always funny, bro. It was God, what was I doing the other day? Like I went on a hike with my girl, and I was also thinking about like the snowboarding season's coming up, and I was like thinking like, dude, it'd be cool to get like some sort of like camper or like truck that I can bring up to the mountains and yada yada yada. And then I thought about telling you that, and I'm like, Gary would never do some shit like that. And it's so funny that
I think it'd be fun to move out of my comfortable apartment for a while and live in a truck and go to the middle of nowhere. You know, I have to empty out my own shit and dump it and put it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
It's funny. Why is it that white people do that kind of shit? And what's interesting to me is sometimes when I was on that hike, I was like, this is a very white thing to do. And you know what I realized in that moment? I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. It was refreshing.
Like, I don't mind. It's weird because, like, I went with PD one time to that fucking national park out here. I forgot what it is.
The Pine Barrens?
Something like that. And he goes there all the time with his lady. He's like, dude, come on, let's go there. It's great. I go all the time with my lady. You know, we'll go smoke a blunt. I said, you know, all right, whatever. I go there, just walking through dirt and trees, and there's a lake. And I mean, yeah, right. You know what it is, man? I don't like smacking myself because there's bugs all over the place. I don't like, you know, getting dirt on my shoes. I mean, the lake is cool. It's fun. All right, smoke the blunt. Now let's get the fuck out of here. I just don't, you know, I mean, I'm not against it, but I just don't see it. Brian's trying to collect that insurance. Better not Google how to dispose of a body beforehand. Yo, nature, it is. Like, and the thing is, I really do appreciate nature, which is why I didn't tint my windshield. Right? Because remember, I was going to tint my windshield, and I said, nah.
You should put 70 on it, dude. If you buy that car, you should put 70% clear on it.
I don't want tint on my windshield because
dude, you won't even be able to notice it, bro.
I don't want it because I enjoy nature. I like seeing the actual colors of shit. You're a dick. I like when I'm driving and, you know, you see the foliage, you know.
Foliage.
Or
yeah, you just see all the aluminum foil hanging off the foil. It's the foil trees.
Foliage, is that what it's called? Foliage.
Foliage.
Okay, I wasn't that off. Listen, GED, baby, and it's my ignorance that makes me adorable. So I'm all right with that.
This is why I went hiking up in Tahoe. Beautiful, right? You see the lake?
Yeah, you probably had sunglasses on the whole time. Right? You probably stood there with sunglasses on the whole fucking time. Going, doesn't it look beautiful? And it's all tinted. You know what that means? That means he did have sunglasses the whole time on. That's what that means. That's what that means. He went out there to see everything, and he had sunglasses on the whole time. All right? And you probably had like some hiking shoes. You probably had like some Nike hiking sneakers, you know, tight shorts. Were you carrying a stick? Did you have a staff? You look like the type that would carry a staff.
It's a walking stick, Gary.
And a book bag. I'm sorry, man. And I know a lot of dudes do this, and I know there's probably adult dudes carrying book bags like on a regular. You know what I'm saying? I get it if you're going to work. Look at that. Was I 100% right or was I 100% right? He didn't even know how beautiful that looked until he saw the pictures. Okay, till he went back and said, I was 100% right. Where's my fucking pew, 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 pew? Where's my pew pews? I want pew pews on that.
Pew, 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 pew.
There you go. There you go. I was 100% right. I nailed it. A Lederhosen. What is a Lederhosen? Why do I know that word?
It's like the stockings, like the German stockings. No, dude, I saw a bunch of wildlife. Did I tell you I saw a bear when we were up there?
Did you try to feed it?
I got a picture with it, dog.
Yeah, you're that dude. Oh, look, it's a bear. Let's get near it. You're a dick. The sad thing is you didn't know how beautiful that bear was until after you saw the picture. Pretty boy, nature boy. Nature boy is a cult leader. I mean, that's great. It is cool. It's cool if I stumble across it or if it's very close. I'm not going to travel far just to see that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And I appreciate nature, dude. I do. I appreciate a sunset. I appreciate a sunrise. I've been awake to see many sunsets, and I've been awake to see many sunrises all on the same day. Why is that just something to make us happy? Is that a happy post?
I saw that in Tahoe, and I sent a picture to you, and you never responded to me about it.
I think I did. I think I liked it.
No.
I think I did.
No.
You know.
You said nothing. You said nothing. You said fuck you. I don't like you, Brian.
Well, how did I say that if I didn't say anything?
Okay. Here, you know what? I got the receipts, bro. I got the receipts. Here are our text messages. Where you said, yeah, right? This is on Monday, July 3rd.
Okay.
And then later that day, I sent you the cocaine story at the White House.
Okay.
And then on the 4th of July, I sent you this. And then I sent you some more stuff about Biden. And then the next thing you said was that they canceled the 10. You didn't respond.
I didn't respond. I'm a rock star, man. I can't respond to every text that I get. If it makes you feel better, first of all, it was 4th of July. So I was with my daughter and my son. But I did see it. And when I saw it, I went, aw.
This is going to be a shame.
Dude, I did say that. When I saw it, I went, aw. You know, I cut shapes.
Dude, our first Twitch, we got him out on Twitch. Shout out to you, dog.
You just listening. I'm sorry, I cut shapes. I'm so sorry, dog. That of course you're not gonna. It's very confusing when you check in on us at 2 hours and 17 because we're all over the fucking place. We're not. Look, I'm not gonna tell you to come back. If you do, you know, you'll feel like one of our fault. What? Oh, go back. Hey, listen, welcome. We thank you for the comment. We do hope you come back. And you know, we've been talking about, what were we talking about just now? I forgot what we were just talking about. I don't want him to be just confused.
Being white in nature.
We were talking about being white in nature. Is that where we were?
Mm-hmm.
I think the question was more, why is it that's a white people thing going into nature?
Yeah, to be in nature.
Maybe because maybe y'all just own more Jeeps. You know.
Yeah, that's probably true.
We
do corner the market on Jeeps.
You just do a lot of weird shit for like no reason, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it to make up for the fact that you lack rhythm?
Or struggle? I think that's really what it is. It's lack struggle, you know.
I can't say. You're gonna say white people don't struggle?
No, they do. They do. That's what white trash is. That's the white struggle, you know.
That's racist of you as a white person. So basically you're saying that white people, so what you're saying is white people shouldn't struggle. And if you are struggling as a white person, you're trash.
That's not exactly what I said, but that was a pretty good synopsis. Yeah, that's a pretty good synopsis. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself, honestly.
Actually, you said it yourself.
I couldn't have said it better myself, though.
You couldn't have said it better than you just said it?
No, better than you said it.
Oh,
wait,
well,
how did you say it again?
Motherfucker trying to catch me, dude. If you're gonna catch me, you're gonna have to watch the fucking podcast and do your work. I'm not gonna let you timestamp me, bitch. I'm not gonna let you timestamp me. But yeah, I mean, that was racist of you. So what you're saying is, I don't know if it's racist, but it definitely does show that you have a white superiority complex. Stormy, welcome back, Stormy. Hey guys, I've been listening, but just now getting to comment because I just pulled over from my Jeep ride. I wish I was joking. That is great. I can just see her driving, listening, and then I sit there and go, is it because they all board you? The hazards go on. Bro, you wasn't just kidding, and it's all right. We respect your thoughts, man. Catch him outside. No, but actually, I think you just got a white superiority complex. I don't think it's racism. I think you have, because you feel like white people by nature should just be doing good. So it's more of like a superiority.
No, I don't think that by nature. I think that in the country, that's kind of been the trend for a while.
It has, but there were a lot more of y'all back then.
No. That's not true. There was less of everybody else, like half. Like, dude, in the 60s, like, dude, I bet the population of the U.S. since 1960s almost doubled.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, like, all right. I mean, listen, there is a thing of the people who started it. Forget about how they started.
Bro, doubled. The population in the U.S. has doubled since 1960. 1960, we're at 180 million. All right, we're not quite doubled, and now we're at 330. Almost doubled.
Well, I added 2 to the mix. I added 2 to the mix. You didn't add nobody. You haven't done nothing for society, man.
I haven't done anything for society. Do you know what I do for society? For 6 hours a week, I make sure that you're not out at Dunkin' Donuts, you're not out at a Denny's, you're not out at any public establishment causing a ruckus. And what I do is a public service by giving you close to 6 hours a week of uninterrupted time for you to get out everything you have bottled up inside your body, because otherwise it would come out your ears, dude, and you'd be shaking your dick. You'd be shaking your dick at every couple driving a Prius or a Subaru Outback all over South Jersey.
Subaru Outback. Oh, dude, fucking Hyundais.
Is it the Hyundais?
I hate Hyundai drivers, man. Every time somebody pulls a dick move in front of me on the highway, it's a Hyundai. Gato Gordo says soon National Taco Tuesday. King Hander says the problem with Brian is that he thinks he's funny. It's painful to see. I Cut Shape says, let's talk about when general AI takes over. I can't wait for a box to control humanity. Yo, we were just saying how Brian, he relies a lot on AI, which is why a lot of our titles are very, misinforming. Like, you would think that we actually talk some real intelligence shit if you go by the titles of what we put up there, but then you watch it and it's complete nonsense. And
it's not complete nonsense. It's related, and it's also labeled as humor.
No, one of them was related as comedy. I mean, as real crime, true crime podcast. One of them was labeled as a true crime podcast. The only thing
hold on.
Is the crime. The crime is true. But other than that, well, I'm not saying. Listen, we gave real information. I mean, we looked it up.
And
That's
the podcast, the podcast in question is unveiling the Gilgo Beach murders, unraveling a chilling mystery, unsolved mystery, a true crime podcast. Is this not about true crime at all?
It is. Even the crimes, they even talked about the crimes that they're doing to me of targeting my car with millions of tickets. And I think it's because it says rated G. It's more gibberish than nonsense. I would agree with that. Or straight bullshit. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that either. Bro says, go to redneck country, but nobody gives a shit about them. They're hurting too. And I love my redneck countries. Okay. Like I said, there's no one I don't get along with. The traveling runner and every traffic ticket agent. They're coming at me, man, because it says rated G on my car. They know it. I'm getting tickets from Black Broncos. I never seen a ticket fucking driver driving a Black Bronco before, giving tickets. I literally I leave my car now parked in good spots. I make sure it's a good spot. But then I leave it, and I honestly feel like, what am I going to get a ticket for next? And that's how Diaper Donnie won. He became their voice. Oh, here's something interesting I wanted to bring up before we leave. If you work for Spirit Airlines, we automatically have beef. I don't fuck with Spirit at all. I think it was our first podcast where I said I don't even like the name of Spirit because it implies you're not going to make it. That is harassment, bro. Yo, what about the dude who won the beauty contest? She won like the Miss something pageant, and now he's gonna get to be in the Miss Universe pageant. Have you heard about this? This trans thing is very, very entertaining, man. If it wasn't so damaging. No, oh yeah, no, that's not that one. Even though that one won, go back to that one. Please go back to that one because I forgot about that one. But that one was on a lower level. She wins Miss, what is it?
Greater Derry.
Held by the Miss American organization.
Yeah.
But it was held by Miss America.
The organization, yeah.
Yeah. But what Miss Greater Derry 2023. Does she now in the bigger ones?
What you mean for plus-sized women?
But no. Go to we didn't even look at the picture, dog. Could we examine the picture?
That was funny, dog. That was good. Come on, you got to give me something on that. No,
we'll let Traveling Runner decide. That was funny. Or was it King that said that? Let's go to our picture. Can you click the picture?
This one?
Yeah, of course. No, not the
well,
picture on the screen.
What do you want to click on it for?
I want to zoom it in. Yeah, make it bigger. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I'm Miss Greater Denny?
Derry.
Oh, Derry. Oh, it should have said Denny's. That would have made more sense. Oh no, I'm sorry. She's actually beautiful. And look at the girl right underneath her right armpit. Doesn't she look like she agrees with that? Like it's not even a close-up picture, and you can see the fucking disdain in her body language. You know what I'm saying? You can see the disdain. But I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take that back. She's gorgeous. And definitely a woman. But there's another one who won. There's another one. I wasn't even talking about that. So she's the first one. You know. And if there's a first, then there always has to be a second. And this one gets to compete in the Miss Universe. She's going on to compete in the Miss Universe. I forgot what she won. Miss shit. I can't even remember. But it was like a legit one. I can't believe
recently?
Yeah, it just happened. I can't believe they gave that behemoth that she won a
Miss Netherlands.
There you go. Could we check? Oh God. This is how like I said, it's as a comedian, I love it. As a human being, it's ridiculous. Now, at least this one has a much more womanly body. But get to the close-up of the face. Please zoom in on that face.
All right, hold on.
Please zoom in on that face. Okay? And this is a beauty pageant, people. You know, like that's the thing. Like they're trying to convince us that ugly is beautiful.
This could be the lighting, though.
Dude. Does it look like they said say cheese and she went cheese? Right? Doesn't it look like she's going cheese? Why not just have Trent? Exactly. But you know what? Then that would be wrong. Because that would be saying that they're different, which they are. You know, at least come to the terms that you're different. And then, yeah, give them their own pageants. But you want to know what's fucked up? If you gave them their own pageants, they'd be mad because they suck. You know why? Because we wouldn't show up. So they get mad at us because we don't show up to what you're putting on. That's like me getting mad at people not showing up to a comedy show that I put on because they don't like comedy. You know, you see the chomper. Yeah, man, that shit looked like they said cheese and she went cheese. Talk about a fucking horse face. She looks, and it would not make enough money. Exactly. Looks like a beached whale. Or the other one, for sure. Actually, no. A beached whale still has some beauty in it. That was just ugly. Everything about it was ugly. Her dress, her shoulders, her flabby arms. Everything about that is just ugly, man. Look at that. Look at that's and then look at the chicks that have to stand.
It's funny
next
that
to
the
them.
person had to circle this. Like we could have done without that.
Now,
circle
now-
on there, dog. We would have
Now,
figured it.
I don't want to be
figured it out,
mean.
dog.
Where was this at? Because I'm not gonna lie, the fact that any of them are in that, they're being pretty generous anyway. That's a
Yeah.
generous beauty contest.
Dude, it had to be Alabama, dog.
It's a generous beauty contest.
It's definitely the South.
And that's not to say these women are ugly. It's just to say that now regular chicks are gorgeous. That's regular. Those are regular chicks. Everyone but the behemoth in the middle are all regular chicks. You know? I mean, come on, man. It's a beauty contest. They're trying to convince us that ugly is beautiful. These are the same people who try to say that a picture of a urinal is art.
It's New Hampshire.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You know, like that gay rom-com that came out a little while back that bombed. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Chicks. Actually, there's no such thing as chicks with dicks. They're dudes with tits. That's really what they are. Jabba. Yeah. Jabba, no doubt. Mr. Netherlands looks like Jim Carrey's Vero de Milo. Look, man, I don't mean to, like, if I saw that person in the street, I'm not going to go out of my way to say that they're ugly. But if you're going to put yourself into a beauty contest, you're there to be judged, right? They have judges, right? Those judges must have all been blind in both eyes. You know, now they have blind beauty judges because they want to be exclusive. They want to be inclusive. So now they're like, but they're blind. And you're like, yeah, but we can't take blind people out of, you know, and you got them judging beauty. This is what happens. This is what fucking happens. Who were the judges? I would love to see what the judges look like. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see they must be like some horrible looking people that in their eyes, that's beautiful. You know, was Lizzo one of the judges? Oh, Lizzo is pretty, but not healthy. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Up is down, right is left, and ugly is beautiful. I just gave her your number, Gary. I cut shapes. Another first time, if I'm correct, commenter. Love you already, dog. Come at me, man. I love it. Gato Gordo says, sure, you wouldn't. Y'all would be like, yo, dude, what the fuck? I'm just saying, King Handle says, I wish they were this blind when it came to applying for a loan just to prove my application. Nowadays, you just got to check a couple of those boxes, dog. You just got to check a couple of those boxes. You know, don't be so manly that you can't go in and say you're a woman. Go in there as a missus, and you'll get that loan. You know, you just gotta know how to play the game, man. They're playing it all over the place. Dudes is getting locked up for assaulting women, saying they're women, and going to women prisons. Traveling Runner says people only want the good positive. They can't take the bad negative that comes with the territory. You know, I'm just saying it's a fucking beauty contest, and it's a woman's beauty contest, and a biological man just won two of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, the first one didn't go up against the toughest competition. But even with that said, all of them were hotter than that one. Even the one with the crazy eyebrows. You seen the one with the crazy eyebrows in the corner? Who's this? The runner-up?
No, this is the one. This is Miss Netherlands.
Oh.
You know, every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft. July is Cleft Awareness Month. And I'm proud to support the world's largest cleft organization, Smile Train. Children with...
Wow. Wow.
Doesn't really sound like there's a lot of people there.
Oh, man. I mean, listen, the doctor did a great job on his body. Her body, whatever, you know the fuck.
Has made history by becoming the first transgender model to win the prestigious title of Miss Netherlands 2023.
They're coming for every single country.
22-year-old Ricky Valerie has secured her spot.
And now she gets to move on to what, Miss Universe? Now, is Miss Universe the one that Trump used to run, or is
Miss America?
Miss America. He used to run Miss America. Miss Universe is different, right? Does Trump doesn't run the Miss America no more, right? Does he?
Nah, he kept
No.
making too many grabbing moves and they kicked him out.
Yeah, all right. Well, but the Miss now he gets to run for the Miss Universe. I honestly hope she wins. Who else out there hopes she wins? I hope she wins. And she's going up against some tough competition. It's not like the Miss Denny's.
Dude, a Miss Denny's pageant would be hysterical, bro. You just get all the best waitresses from all the Denny's across the nation, bro.
There's some very fucking horrible people serving food at Denny's, and I still love Denny's. He would start a new pageant on Cell Block B, Kool-Aid lipstick and all. Kool-Aid lipstick. How come they not out in China or Dubai fighting for rights?
Well, because they do some things over there that are a little crazy. Like internment camps and death punishment and hard forced work labor for decades. For you and all of your family and your family's family and your family's family.
Yo, they told one of my boys, and I'm not gonna, after Denny's, what about Waffle House? Well, that's what you do. You get all the waitresses from all these fucking like fast food diners, and each one holds their own competition. And then at the end, you put the Waffle House against the Denny's, against the IHOP,
the Miss Pancakes,
the Miss yeah, man. You do that, dude. That would be dope. Miss Dunkin' Donuts. They're gonna have a jihad on. Just like people who wear
hijab, dude. Hijab, not a jihad.
Is it hijab?
Hijab, yeah.
What was the last one? Let's see you're going too quick, brother. Gato Gordo says, just like people who wear Che shirts will never want to meet him. Yes, exactly. They would never want to meet him. I read that book, man. It was a slow burn. Yeah, Miss IHOP. Night shift only. I got one waitress at IHOP that we know. I like pretty much all of them, but there's two of them that stand out, which is the dude with the hairy ears. And when I say hairy ears, you see these headphones on my ears? This is what his ears look like, but it's all hair coming out. Like, come on, man. If I'm the manager of that joint, I'm going to call you over and be like, dude, you have a mirror, right? Yeah. You don't see what's going on the side of your heads? You don't see what's going on the side of your head, and you want to help people fucking. Now, what if that's your server and he gives you food, right? And you notice that he's got these fucking, ridiculously hairy. He should put those mic condoms on his ears. He should have to be forced to wear that like a hairnet. Because now, let's say this dude gives you your food, right? And you sit down and you find a hair in your food. Now you don't know where the fuck that hair came. That could be an ear hair. And I'm that dude normally that I go, it's a fucking hair. It's not eating much. Throw it the fuck to the side. But an ear hair? Come on, yo.
I'm the same way. If I find like one little piece of something, I'm just like, whatever. You keep it moving,
Yeah, but now it's a short hair, and the dude who just gave you that food got hair coming out. Got hair coming out his ears. Okay, this is a dude. One time I was sitting there, and he came over. Wasn't even my waiter. Comes over to my table, picks up my stack of napkins, shuffles them, and says, "How you doing today?" "I'm good." And then puts them all down and walks away and goes, "Your waitress will be here in a minute." Did you just come to touch all my napkins? What the fuck is going on here?
I have a question for you, Gary. Something that's been on my mind, and it's something I think we have in common. Do you think you have OCD? Have you ever thought about that?
No.
You think you do?
Why would you think that? What do I do that's compulsive?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't. I don't think I have that.
No?
No, but I also come from a time where where everything didn't have to have a name to it.
It was just retarded, is what they used.
Yeah. Some people just retarded.
He's a little
you know.
off.
Yeah. Like there wasn't a name to that.
Special.
There just wasn't names to everything, man. Would the trophy be called the Golden Aunt Jemima? That was Traveling Runner who said that, not me. Gato Gordo says summer teeth, knife wounds, scars, and definitely bad tattoos. What are summer teeth?
Some are here, some are there.
Oh, dude. Yo, that's hysterical. I never heard that before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using that, man. I gotta start using that. But yeah, I think that's an amazing thing. I'm returning the whole fucking plate. Yeah, I mean, at that point you can't take it off. You don't know if that's a fucking.
I'm leaving though. I would leave before I return a whole plate at a restaurant.
But you're not gonna get your money back for the plate?
Depends.
You just won't pay for it. You just walk out. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a dude that if I find the hair it usually bothers me.
It depends on what it is. Like if there's something that I order something that I don't like, definitely paying. You know what?
Ear hairs, dude, popping out from around the ear. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I understand that. I shave my ears. I got to shave the rims because I get now that the hair's off my head, it's coming in on the rims of my ears and out. I gotta take care of them. You know, Gato says, I'm with Brian, just walk out. I Cut Shave says, I would definitely walk out. No reason to get a new plate. They might really put something in it. I agree. Yeah, you just walk out, right? Traveling Runner says, summer teeth is the nugget of knowledge of the day. Yes. Look, that's one thing. You will learn something watching us. We learn something new every episode. It's just not necessarily something you need to know. You know, like trigonometry. Gato Gorda says, I might leave an upper decker. Oh, what makes that so bad, Gato, is I know what you look like. And I could just imagine you squatting on the upper deck of a toilet, yo. I'm never going to get that vision out of my head. Thank you for that one. I appreciate that. In fact, the first time I run into you now, it's going to pop right into my head. You doing an upper decker. Who does that shit? You know, the real Gato. But who does that shit? Who's those people that do that shit? What if the hair went unnoticed and made its way into your mouth? Would you still be equally unbothered?
No, dude. Especially when it gets in your teeth. You gotta
I would
between the teeth.
I would be, like if I happen, which I can't see that happening with like a normal hair. And if it was a short hair, that's terrible. Short hairs are the worst. Long ones, at least you know where they came from. Now, short hairs are different. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I go to use a urinal and I see pubic hairs in the fucking urinal, who is losing pubic hairs in the, what are you, brushing out your fucking dick in the urinal?
Stress.
How are you losing pubic hairs?
Stress. In
the urinal? How? My question. Bad service, assholes, upper decker. Nothing better than laughing and learning. True. Even more gross. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I would just die. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If the hair made it into my mouth, Rich, to answer your question, who doesn't trim first of all? I mean, exactly. But just to answer, Rich, I think I might die there. Because like he said, you're going to pull it and then it's going to be.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I might just fucking like lose it at that point. He whipped it out, but like, I guess those are what, little dick dudes? Huh, got those? That little dick dudes? Hey, pizza and a Expectancy, it was me.
That's great.
Yo, but getting back to that other thing, dude, do you think that's a little dick thing? Like, in other words, they have a little dick, so when they go to pull their dick out, they grab their pubics at the same time. And what did iCuts just put? But if it's a hot chick, you would eat it up.
No.
No, but if I knew it was hers, I probably wouldn't be as grossed. You know, Richard says, true story. That's exactly what happened to me at Longhorn. And it was perfect timing because the manager was walking up to my table to ask if everything was okay, just as I was pulling the hair out of my mouth. Oh, Rich, that instantly, I got a migraine. That instantly gave me a headache. And I could just imagine, how's everything? Pulling it out like a magician. Well, after sex stickies? Not if she hung out with Motley Crue.
Nice callback.
Nothing. Could you imagine? Great callback right there, by the way. And bringing that up, could you imagine, right? You're a married man, right? You're married to a woman who told you that she once had sex with a member of Motley Crue. And it's one of those dudes who was having that thing. And she says she had that she had sex with him during that time. Like, she don't know. She says to you, yeah, it wasn't good because he stunk. And then you watch like a documentary and you do the math and you figure out that your wife was one of the dudes who slept with the Motley Crue dudes when they weren't bathing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you stay married to her?
No. I would not.
Done. You wouldn't stay married to her, right?
Yeah.
You'd be out, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll be done, dude.
I leave pubes to mark my territory. Don't judge me. Well, you know what, though? I don't judge that. Because at least if you could tell me, King Handles, at least if you could say to me, no, I purposely do that. I purposely do it to mark my territory, or I do it to gross people out. I sprint, like I pull it out. Then that would make sense to me. There's a method behind the madness. There's a reason for the treason. And I could accept that. I'd say you're a sick individual, but then, not judging you. So am I. Right. I'm not that sick. I'm a different kind of sick, but each person has their quirks, and that's what you do. You mark your territory with pubes. Okay. You're the pube perpetrator of marking your territory, and that's fine. At least I know why you're doing it. But I kind of feel like it's accidental. I do. And how do you even miss a urinal? Fellas, I'm sorry. I'm going to call us out on that. I'm not a sit when you pee kind of dude. And if it's a toilet, I can get pee on the toilet and stuff like that. Me personally, I'm a good aimer. But I can understand this shit. How do you miss a urinal?
Right.
That you're walking up to a urinal and there's pee all over the floor. How? You just literally pee straight into a wall. Why is it that you got such a flow, such a stream that when it hits the urinal, it splashes up and lands all over the floor? These are the things that really get into my mind.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that really make me go, what is wrong with fucking human beings? Not the murders, not the robbing, the stealing, and all that shit, but these little things, which I think these little things are what eventually drives people crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
You might not be, dude.
But those are like crazy things that I just would never understand. It just, people who like do crazy things, especially with shit. People who do things with their shit. Like I know a person who shat. He was a crackhead, and I think I was there, but I didn't pay the dude. But I think they gave him $2 to shit in front of this other dude's door, and he did it. Now I get it. Crack is a hell of a drug, but I would have to think that crack isn't what made him do that. I would have to think that he still would have did it, but he might have charged a little more. I feel like crack is what got them the good price of $2. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was on crack, so he did it for $2. But I feel like that mentality was already in him. I don't think crack is going to take a person who won't shit in front of a door and make him shit in front of a door. I think that type of person would have done it anyway, but you just would have to pay like $20. You know, crackheads are funny. They can be, yes. You know, same thing with like crackheads who suck dick. I don't think it's going to take a non-dick sucking dude because he wants crack and make him suck dick. I think you're going to get a dude who would have done it just for a better reason.
Yeah.
You know, but because of the crack, you're getting it on the cheap. You're just getting the discount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't really see drugs bringing things out of people that aren't in them already.
Right.
It might take away your ability to control that, but I don't think it's gonna, you know, I don't think it's gonna make you do something that you normally not normally, but that you would never do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, Brian? You know, did you ever suck dick for heroin?
No.
See? And I'm sure there were times you wanted heroin and didn't have any.
And there's times that I wanted to suck dick, but I didn't have any heroin.
I'm not even going to respond to that. The traveling runner says, my boy told me he once smeared himself and shit after he flooded his cell so they would move him to another jail. Yeah, see, J-Raz said, I lived in Vegas long enough to not enjoy the humor of crackheads. Well, I mean, come to AC, where the crackheads are still funny. But I totally get what you're saying, though. It gets to a point where it's just like, oh, there's no humor in that at all. It's just, you know, you know, I don't know. Drugs are fucked up to some people, right? I guess, you know.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a person that really likes drugs, but you know. Yeah, like I took some good mushrooms last night.
How was that?
It was mellow. It was real cool, man. You know, I didn't take a lot, probably like a little under an eighth.
Nice.
And yeah, I had a good time.
What'd you do? Did you watch some TV, a movie, something like that?
Yeah, I watched a couple of movies. Crack is whack. Wasn't that like the motto?
But dope is dope.
But dope is dope.
It's dope, dude.
I don't smoke as much weed as I used to.
Yeah?
No, I mean, that blunt lasted me this whole show.
Nice.
You know, back in the day, man, I used to puff so much. Also, everyone is on Twitter.
Yeah, I Cut Shapes. I appreciate your input. You're giving us some recommendations for our Twitch settings and getting onto Twitter channels.
There you go, iCuts. Look at you coming on, not even knowing what was going on when you got on.
We do have a Twitch channel, but I don't know anything about Twitch, so I'll look into some more today.
King Handle says, went to a McDonald's in the hood today. The cashier was asleep, high as fuck off dope. Wow. I would expect that at a Burger King. I'm saying Burger King, I would not be surprised. McDonald's, I'm a little surprised.
Rated G Podcast is the name of the channel on Twitch. Have you ever heard of did I ever tell you my Smackdonald's story? Do you know Smackdonald's?
No, what's McDonald's?
Smackdonald's is the name of the McDonald's next to the Walter Rand Transportation Center in Camden.
Is that really the name?
Well, it's McDonald's, but it's known as Smackdonald's because everybody, it's like the spot.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm in the middle of doing my thing, right? I, run out to North Camden, right? And then I take the bus back to the transportation center to get high, to then go off to East Camden to where, I was living at the time, right? So I go in and there's McDonald's has the side door, like that door that's off to the side where they can't see you at the counter. That's the one to always go in when you're doing drugs, because you can slide through the door, go right to the bathroom, and then beeline right out. No one at the counter ever sees you, right?
Yes.
So I go in, I walk into the side door, and there's this big dude at the table, and he's got a big round table in front of him, and everything that's on the table is what you would think a 5-year-old would pull out of his pocket, right? If you ask a kid, hey, let me see what's in your pockets, and he pulls out some lint, change, a bouncy ball, and like, you know, a couple like rocks.
One jack.
Exactly. So this dude just has stuff all over the table, and I walk in, and he looks up and he goes, hey, you want to donate to the Daryl Needs Crack Fund? And I'm like, nah, bro, sorry. I ain't got any money for that, dog.
Nah, dog, because Brian needs dope.
Well, Brian had dope.
I'm on a mission right now.
Brian was trying to get into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, Brian had things to do.
So then I go to the bathroom and I pull on the door, and it's locked, right?
Now you got to get the key.
So now I'm like, oh fuck, dude. And they're not going to give me the key, right? There's no way they're going to give me the key. So as I turn around, who do I see but my boy Daryl, who goes, yo, you gotta knock. And I'm like, what? He's like, you gotta knock. So I do my this is the friendly knock. 3 2s, right?
3 2s.
3 2s. Because if someone hears ba-bump, 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 you're gonna know it's not a police officer, right? You're gonna know it's somebody just trying to say, hey, I need to come in, right?
How come you just didn't do the shave and haircut?
That's good. I don't know, man. The 2 3s.
It's a little OCD. You might have OCD, like you said.
No, I do have OCD.
Okay.
No, I'm for sure I have OCD, right? So we do and then the door opens, right, bro? And all I see are these 2 little eyes that just stick out, and they go like this. They look at me from the top and they look at me from the bottom, and then kind of just go like this and open the door, pull me in, and then lock it behind me, right? And then I go in, dude, and it's 2 dudes just blasting off crack rocks in this fucking bathroom, dude. Just getting, dude, I walk in and it's a cloud, bro. A cloud of fucking crack smoke.
You started mouth breathing?
Well, I went in. I had to take a leak. So I take a leak, and now
wait. You took a leak with these 2 dudes in there? It's a 1-person bathroom, isn't it?
No, it wasn't. No. So when you went into the bathroom, right, there was 2 urinals and a stall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they had this thing. They locked it down, dude. They were holding court in this fucking thing, bro.
You have to knock.
So
I'm surprised they didn't put a sign on the door that said "Please knock."
That's what Daryl's for.
That's what Daryl's for. He's the please knock sign. But the way you described them opening the door reminds me of that video. Remember that video? I think we put it on our show back in the day where they knock on the door of the hotel and the guy opens it up. He's like, yeah. And she goes, what are you doing in there? It stinks all over the place. I'm in the room right next door. And he goes, well, I'm not smoking crack.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Man. No.
Yo, you can find it if you go to YouTube right now. Just put in, well, I'm not smoking crack. Watch.
So let me finish the story, right?
Go ahead.
So now I'm in the bathroom and I'm taking a leak, right? And now these dudes are trying to sell me stuff, right? They're like, hey, what you need? I'm like, all right, well, what do you got? So then the guy tries to sell me a syringe, right? For $3, which if anybody knows anything about syringes, they're $1. Always. So I say no. And then I end up spending about $100 in crack.
Oh, here it is. Look at this shit. I told you I'd find it. Hold on. I'm going to send it to you right now. This shit got it. I don't know if it's real or not, man. I honestly don't know. But
Instagram?
No, I'll send it to you on, I'm going to text it to you.
Text it to you?
It's to YouTube, yeah. You made it out of Camden, Brian. King Handel says, Brian, you need to turn these stories into an animated series. Should not only cost you about $20 since you hired cheap labor. King actually has to be a close friend, right?
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, we're boys.
Because he knows you, dog. Brian's looking for that cheap labor. And if you're looking to work for cheap labor, we're looking for an editor. We're adding to our team. All right? Inbox Brian. We're adding to our team. We're looking for an editor for YouTube and Instagram to make clips. All right? On the cheap. On the cheap. Yeah, this is what it remind me of. Put on the volume. It's on.
Oh. You can't hear it?
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sounded like a cop knock.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't hear you.
First of all, the dude looks like a zombie.
What's up? What's going on in there?
He's got a bra on.
It smells really funny.
You have a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke.
What's up?
What's going on in there? I have kids next door, and you're making all kinds of noise, and it smells horrible.
It's not crack.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Great. That's great.
You have a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke. Again,
Shut up. One second. Shut up, fuck up. Shut up. Hey, I'll give you $10. You could do ATM with this guy.
What? What's that?
ATM, man. He fucks you in the ass and
This
then
is
you
fake.
Oh
This
my
is
God,
definitely
that's
fake.
It's gotta be
No,
fake.
wait.
Yeah, this is fake. Yeah, that's definitely.
It's gotta be fake.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's gotta
fake.
be fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he killed it. He had me
Yeah.
up to that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where he killed it. Homeboy answered in a bra. It's not crack. Oh, gee, thank you. Sucks. It's fake. That's the problem. That goes right back to all the shit you were saying. Everything on the internet is fake. My boy, he does this thing where he does the bum shit in New York. That shit got put on. It got put on ridiculousness, and it's fake. Like he does it all the time. You know, like he has a whole bunch of skits like that where he goes on a train, pretends to be a bum, and you know. So if you go to his page, you see it all. And he has one. He has one where he takes a dump on the train platform in the mop bucket because like one of the workers left the mop bucket there, and I think that made ridiculousness, and it was fake. It was all staged. In fact, my man Q was like, "Yo, dude, you see this shit?" And I'm like, "Yo, that's my boy." He's like, "You know this dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's a comedian. That's all fake." It's crazy. You know. What, are you trying to find it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
He's a funny comedian too. That's my dog. Yeah, that's it, man. That's my boy right there.
Oh, God.
Dude, is he actually taking a shit?
It's all set up.
Was he actually
yeah.
taking a shit though?
It kind of looked like he was actually taking a shit, to be honest.
But I also have to say, like, sure, it was set up, dude, but nobody in this.
Nobody knew it. Yeah, nobody knew it.
Besides him. So it's not really a setup.
No, I think it was him and the dude that was mopping, I think knew.
Oh, really?
That one was gross.
Comedian? Can we shout him
Yeah.
out, or does he not want to be known for this? Like, does he?
Nah, I mean,
want
he's
to keep
got
it
a
a
whole
secret that he
page.
does?
He's got a whole page. You got a whole page.
Oh
so
yeah, what's his name?
I can't remember. You know, I'm terrible with names. That's my boy too. I can't remember Spanish name. I can't remember, dude. I'm just horrible. You know. I also want to give a shout out to Jason Scoop, who's been on our show many times and is still out there on fire making news. Did you see his debate? He got a fucking debate.
Cornbread. It's cornbread.
There you go.
Cornbread.
You know, my man, check out my man Jason Scoop, man. He does a great Trump impersonation. He's been fucking lighting shit up lately. He just did a debate. It was insane, dude. Like a real debate. It was like a real debate, and he debates as Trump. It's fucking great. So shout out to Jason, man.
Locked in his garage. Locked in his garage by his
They were
Corvette.
covered in egg roll grease. Nobody wants to talk about that. You look at the duck sauce next to the document. It's not
Everything
good.
he says is lies.
There was no duck sauce on my documents. That I can
Donald
tell
Trump
you.
says is lies.
Unbelievable. His
So-
documents are covered in
Over
crack. That I can tell you. They're
40,000
finding a lot of
documents
crack
right
turning
now.
up all over the place.
And you saw who he was debating. That's the dude from that podcast, man. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
but
these are the valuetainment guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
they got big
man.
shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
good
he's
for him,
got
dude.
shit going on.
He's killing
Check
it,
out
man.
my man Jason, man. I just want to give him a shout out before we go. This is officially Gato Gordo. Did you change your face?
No, that's his Twitch account.
Oh, that's his Twitch account. Dope, yo. King Handle says, could we get some more likes for these hardworking? Thank you so much, King. I would say, don't keep us a secret, man. If you're enjoying the show and you got some friends out there who like to just jump in on a bullshit conversation, well, then Rated G is the place to be, man. And we want to thank all you guys for fucking constantly coming out and hanging with us. All our new commenters and listeners that just came on today. I can't even tell you how much we appreciate that shit, man. We do it for the love. So we're always going to keep saying what the fuck we want to say. And if it gets pulled from YouTube, always remember that we're on Rockfin, that we're on fucking, what's the other one?
Rumble.
Rumble. You can get us also on a pretty much anything else, man. iTunes and all that other shit, wherever they let people talk shit. So if you happen to go to YouTube, we already got one pulled off. We got one strike. We're on Twitch. So, you know, in case you don't see an episode, that's because it probably got pulled off. Because we say whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to follow these stupid, tyrannical fucking rules. All right? I'm not. And rules that are not right are meant to be broken. Traveling Runner, I thank you, brother. You the truth, man. All you guys are the truth, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Follow my man Brian at Brian T. Licata. Follow me at Gary G. Garcia on both Instagram and Facebook. Go to acjokes.com when you want to see where I'm performing Tuesday through Sunday. And on Mondays, every Monday night, I'm in New York City at Not Quite Tuesday midnight show. It's always popping. Come out and check us out. Gatto, I want to see you there, man. I miss you. I saw the other day a picture of you coming to the show popped up. Come back. I'm much better now. You came when I sucked. Come when I'm good. And everybody else, have a great weekend, man. Be blessed. Stay safe. And don't let them scare you, because if they can't scare you, they can't control you. My name is Gary G. Garcia, along with Brian T. Licata, and that's another episode of Rated G. Peace.